And every time that the mics are hot, I don't have my stuff. Hi, it is Monday. Welcome to Rise of Tiamat. This is a 5th edition module run out of the Tyranny of Dragons campaign published by Wizards of the Coast. This is not it. This is it. Hello. I'm going to let y'all know I just got back from driving 3 hours. So that's where my brain's at right now.
Okay.
My brain, I left it 3 hours ago.
Question, are you using any of the dragons in the first book you showed? All right, cool. That's dope.
Yeah, you can take that strained silence as you will.
Excellent.
So, do we have any... Actually, I just remembered I have an announcement.
Yes, it's today.
Oh, God. I just looked at the date, and I'm like, oh, fuck, it's today.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. So, I am in our competition for Greatest Baker. Yeah. So, the voting went live today. I remember getting an email about it the other day, and I was like, why do I have to wait till 3 p.m. California time? That's stupid. Why do I gotta wait so long? Why is California so far in the past? Sorry, California friends. Hi, Nick. Sorry. Your time made me angry for a minute. So voting starts today. If you think I am a competent baker, you should go vote for me, and I might be eligible to receive financial compensation and maybe a magazine spread. It's really fucking awesome. I would like to try to actually say that I'm good at the things I do for once. So let's do that.
Yeah, go vote for my man.
Yes, go vote for me. There's pictures of stuff in there. I need to check to see if I can actually update my pictures when voting starts, because I'm supposed to be working on a I'm doing a bread project this week, and I'm making a life-size skeleton out of pan de muerto for Dia de los Muertos. It's going to be a whole thing. Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to see what happens, and I'm going to try not to fuck it up. So, do you have any other announcements?
We do. Other than our go vote. Hey, look, you can vote again.
Hey, there's early voting started for this country that we live in called America. It's a thing.
Yeah. We are doing Extra Life on November 5th. It's going to be amazing 12 hours of awesomeness, and we have the link down below, so you can go boop 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 and go donate.
Nice.
Yes. So do that. Go vote, and then donate.
All right, let me post the link in the chat for everybody.
Please and thank you. Sir? When did you get in here? It's a cute puppy.
Oop, I did not complete that without a typo. That's nice. Okay. True D&C authenticity.
There we go. We're professionals.
We're so professional. Okay. Anything else? I know I'm going to be that annoying person and say that somebody here at this table won their first fight, and I think that's really awesome. Yeah. So congrats.
To preface, I didn't go pick a fight with someone in like an alleyway.
No, that's exactly what happened. You're like, all right, square up, bro. Meet me at the Denny's, and then you took like 20 minutes putting your arm on, and then you did it.
That's what I was told happened.
Take the street cred and run.
Yeah. She's like, yep, that happened later.
You should see the other guy.
Yeah, so Lynn won her first. Buhurt? How do you say it? Buhurt. Like a ghost.
Armored.
I love that.
Buhurt duel.
Yep. You won the first Buhurt duel. Good job.
Yay.
Yeah. We've been performing at the Ohio Ren Fest for the past 2 months. Yay!
Yay! I mean, I heard that means you guys might get a permanent installation there, and that's awesome.
That's fucking
great. So this is our 2nd year, and we were so crowded and busy that they're going to build us a Coliseum.
Congrats on your Rennie status. That's impressive.
I am officially a Rennie. I have an ID card that gets me into the Ren Fair for free in the backstage area.
That's so awesome.
We get actual bathrooms.
Nice.
What's that like?
Free food. Campsite. Good stuff.
So everything is pointing me to being a Rennie. Got it.
Yep.
Well, like, our Ren Fair has normal, like, actual, like, flushing bathrooms anyway.
Well, I know Houston. The Houston one does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel
Sherwood
like everyone's moving
Sherwood
away
not
from all
does
that.
not.
Gross.
Sherwood's still in the porta potty phase, and I'm hoping they eventually grow out of it.
Doing that in
Ugh.
a corset is not fun.
Not fun. Not fun.
Oh man, I had to go pee really bad when I had my leg armor on. I
Yes,
felt
please
like
tell
I
us.
was in a saw trap.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
It was the worst. Because like all the armor pieces are like stuck together, and yeah.
In order to get to the pants, you got to take like 3 layers off, I think.
I couldn't take them off.
Oh no.
So like I was literally like in the movie Saw.
So I'm gonna say this is gonna be a horrible. This is a horrible
wanna
idea,
play a
and I
game?
apologize to anyone that has to listen to me say this. So like you know those funnels that frat guys use for chugging.
They have those.
They make things like
they're. Yeah.
Yes,
they have
they're
those.
called shiwis.
Yeah.
I thought
The
he was
reason
gonna
I know
say
what
go
those
get
are
a
is because
horn.
someone tried to barter with one at Wasteland Weekend last year. It was
That's
used.
surprisingly smart.
No, it was used.
That's terrible.
Thank you.
That is very terrible.
But they do.
Also,
They do
that-
exist.
We're in the talks of possibly doing shows out in Wasteland
That's so
Weekend.
That'd be
It's a couple
fucking
years in
dope.
the future, but yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
That's fucking dope.
Hope to see it one day. I will bring an entire bag of Diva cups and Shiwis for bartering. That will be new. I'll be the most popular person there.
No, you will be. Or at least one of them.
New.
Out of the box. I will not boil it for you though.
That's valid.
All right. Anyway.
I love that.
If we had fans, we might have lost them and gained new ones.
Just saying, if you ever see me at Wasteland Weekend, I will give you a fresh Diva cup. Anyway. But that's a long way from now because I have no money. So,
Fair.
let's do introductions. Hi, my name is Vic. I will be your DM and designated monthly supply shop. Hey, Tab. Who are you?
Hi, I am Tabatha. I am playing Patience / Rosemary, the Sorcerer / Ranger.
Who is aggressively building a nest over there, too.
Yes, I am aggressively building.
Just slamming those pillows down. Hey, Jesus, who are you? Who are you playing?
I have no pillows, but I'm Jesus. I will be playing Tarsius Chadington. He is a good boy. Who is big, and that's not a bad thing. Yep. Welcome to his head talk.
Real quick, Vic, we are basically looking.
Yeah, I know. That's because I'm tall.
Show your handsome face.
I really don't want to, but that's okay.
You have to. It's part of the contract you signed.
Damn, I did sign a contract, I guess.
The Infernal.
That's how I got that D10 cantrip.
Hey, D10 cantrip killed the BBG.
Yes, it did.
So-
Yes, it fucking did. Yes, it fucking did.
The D10.
Yes. Hey, Jeremiah. Since you were the last one to speak, who are you playing?
I am playing Cordelia Chadington, Medusa Fighter Rogue. That didn't sign any contracts
Yet.
yet.
Don't worry, we can get something arranged. So, hey, Sydney. Who are you playing today? Oh,
Like,
Sydney, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Okay. Sorry.
I love the inaudible fuck every time. You're already in character. I love it. Hey, Sydney, who are you playing?
I forgot my name.
It's
It's the one character that doesn't have 5 names.
I know. Yeah. Sydney, I'll be playing Nicodemus D. Hawkins, the human rune knight fighter.
Everybody's tired. Don't worry.
Just they have
In all
had the
fairness-
party join the mafia.
In all fairness, literally everyone here just spent the weekend doing a big event. So, as people that are all in their 30s, we're fucking tired.
Can't do this shit anymore. I can't.
I can only do one event a weekend, and then I'm good for the month.
I just threw my head back and I've just popped my neck.
Well, that sounds like a old person problem. Hey, Lynn. Who are you playing?
I am playing Father Larkspur, the Tiefling Cleric. Yeah.
Very nice. A cleric that may or may not heal you, depending. All right, so the silence is a confirmed yes. So let's roll that intro.
All right, rolling intro.
Old now, can't make it through Red Fair without having to take a air conditioner break in the car.
It's one of the. I'm like over here, like I heard that we're live, and I'm like trying to panic type a message, like real
We're
quick.
live?
Yes, we're back live. I'm like trying to panic type a message, and like my autocorrect keeps hitting the wrong words. I'm like, stop. Hi, welcome back. So, if anybody wants a point of inspiration that doesn't already have one, tell me what you remember from last week as I quickly type this, or last game. Excuse me. Don't remember last week. That was a different game.
Doesn't have one. Old. Here we go. All right. So, Hawk had a hissy fit. Not Hawk. Lark had a hissy fit because he thought Hawk stole his shit. And ran around the.
I mean, you did have it. You did have it without asking.
You forgot.
Hence the name of the last episode.
And then they all ended up in the square and started talking to people about stuff. And there were a bunch of cultists having a thing. And we all stood there and listened to them talk shit. And Patience headbutted one that was trying to collect money. And they started to try to square up with a child. And then, while we were not necessarily trying to engage, everyone kind of got together. Hawk made it awkward with the giant dragonborn guy.
As you do.
We talked about trying to find Jamal. Cole said he'd message him, but he's busy. We go back to the tavern, where we have a almost secret meeting, except that Stranger crashed it, to talk about what we're going to do out of earshot of sketchy peeps. And Lark agreed to join us. We went to talk to Donnie about a teleportation portal. Cole and Addie finally got reunited. It was cute. Cole gave his blessing to the party for Patience to go with them. And Patience, the blessing rather, I guess, to go with us. And then we went to the black market. We found out that Lark is popular in the black market kind of part of town. And that in exchange for his help, Donnie wants an audience with the city council. And agreed that to whatever extent he could, he would end up helping us to try to stop people from giving the cultists money.
Right. So
that was 3 pages of notes. You're welcome.
that's a fuck. I'm just gonna say, bless the D&D note takers. If anybody who has note takers at their table, please give them special treats because they are the backbone of our entire fucking campaign.
Yep.
All right, so let me put on Waterkeep sounds.
Ooh.
So, you guys had taken to the evening of following Lark to the underbelly of Waterdeep. You met with Donnie. Donnie brokered a deal with you all. And with that, he said he would work something out. If you could, scratch his back, he'll scratch yours. And pretty much you departed for the night with intentions of meeting up with Donnie at some point during the day to have him meet with the city council of Waterdeep. Hawk also has an appointment with Care to learn how to, temper himself for the hill rune. So, I realize I have to keep my camera higher than I want it because Twitch is weird. Burp. Okay. So, you all pretty much disperse back to your respective places for the evening. I'm going to assume most of the party is going to be heading back to the Burning Boar in order to get some sleep for the night. Lark, are you also going to be going to the Burning Boar, or are you going to be doing things elsewhere?
He's going to be hanging around the shady parts like you always do.
Okay. All right, let me roll the D100 for you. Okay, so it is a surprisingly busy night for you, Lark. As you depart from the party, I'm going to assume they let you know that they're staying at the Burning Boar and that they head on their way. And you pretty much take your time walking through the underbelly of Waterdeep. And a lot of people surprisingly stop you in terms of asking for aid, asking for forgiveness. They all know who you are, so you're going to have a very busy night of either mending people or having them write their sins on your arms.
Sounds good.
Yep. So you're gonna be waking up feeling it. To whichever small establishment that houses people for the evening, they'll take you in and let you rest it off. So you will potentially be waking up later than everyone else. So, for the rest of the party, I will assume you are all going to wake up at your respective times that you normally find yourself naturally waking up at, unless anybody says they're going to wake up earlier.
One question.
Yes, Patience.
When we get back to the Burning Boar, is Basil still sitting downstairs?
Yeah, Basil will be on the floor petting Trixie at the Burning Boar. He's just, minding his business.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Just going over to him, it's like, they're still up there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're going to be up there for a while, so...
She would probably just hang out with him then.
Okay. So you spend the night with your brother, and eventually you will fall asleep, and he will carry you up to a spare room and tuck you in. Okay. So, let us put us in the Burning Boar.
He's a good big brother.
He's a very good big brother. Alright, let me rearrange some people. Boop. Not here. It's over here. You're not here. Alright, so who will be waking up first?
Not me.
Okay, so Tarsius is sleeping in.
Cordelia's gonna wake up around 8, around that time,
Okay.
and maybe help out at the tavern if need be.
Alright, so you head downstairs and you will see Uncle West and Xavier getting everything ready for the morning. There are...
I guess because Cordelia was front of house helping, so I guess that's what we'll do. Roll silverware.
I love that Jeremiah's form of fantasy roleplay is that he works front of house instead of back of house.
Not back of house.
It's like, man,
God.
I want to know what it's like.
What it's like, even though I was front of house first.
Simpler times. All right, put you in there. All right, so you wake up. I'll put you at the stairs. All right. So you come downstairs. The tavern is relatively empty. The only people you'll see hanging out, patients, you're not there. You are probably asleep. I'll put...
It honestly just depends on if Grin wakes her up.
Yeah, he eventually is going to wake you up. I mean, he's a baby, so he's going to need to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cordelia, you come downstairs, and you see Uncle West, and pretty much... he's counting out the drawer for the morning and basically handing Xavier any of the excess funds, and it's just one of those things where West isn't sure how depositing works, so Xavier's the one that takes it for him and sets up and has all the paperwork established. All the paperwork is established already for West. He's like, I don't know anything about this shit. Someone please do it. So Xavier helps out.
Does he just get secretly done?
I mean, yeah.
He just shows up, it's already signed.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, wow, it's like the paperwork does itself. And Xavier's like stealth signing shit, and like you see Carabao like also like filing in the corner. You will also see Care sitting at the end of the bar. Already, he has his morning mug of ale in front of him, and just like a decent healthy breakfast. And by healthy, I mean it is loaded with like protein, eggs, breads, all that good stuff. All the important food groups. Mm-hmm. All right, so as West will look up from as he kind of loses count for the 5th time, it's like, you do this. And Xavier's just like, okay, all right. He just like goes and he starts setting things out in like neat little stacks. Wes is like, whoever the fuck came up with coins as a term of like money? This is horse shit. That's what it is. I just have somebody write something on a piece of paper for me and just say that's what you're paying me. That makes more sense. So, as West looks over to you, he's just like, oh, morning, Cordelia.
Good morning.
Do you enjoy your trip down to your Uncle Cal's hangout?
I guess so.
Say as you move down to where the bar is, you will a teacup will appear for you with already like piping hot tea ready to go.
When did that get there?
I don't know.
So kind of start sipping it. I was like, is there anything I can help with?
I mean, if you're not doing anything today, you can help out with the tavern again. I mean, I don't mind the extra help. When are you guys planning on heading out to go, kill this Tiamat?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think we're doing a meeting again or something. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, do you like those meetings or?
No, but I'm obligated to go because of the last name.
You don't have to go. Like, if you don't want to go to the meeting, don't go to the meeting. Like, you don't. I know you've got all these like noble expectations because of your dad and Samantha. I'm just saying you don't have to do all that stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like I'm supposed to.
Yeah, I mean, if whatever works for you. Yeah, you can help out if you want. I'll just be over here talking with Kara. He tells me he's gonna put the that hawk kid through the ringer. So He said
Oh,
it should be
yeah.
fun.
About
What kind
this
of
time,
runner?
he'd be waking up because he has stuff to do today.
What
First
kind of
name, and
ring?
he's like,
Like a boxing ring?
I mean, maybe. He won't tell me. He says it's a surprise.
That's never good.
Oh.
Great.
I saw them fight once. It was fun to see.
Cares takes a sip of his ale, and he's just like, he needs some tempering, but I see potential.
I've been in a few fights with him. He can definitely hold his own.
That's good. I mean, it's good. That's good. He's, it's good. So Wes just, he kind of like nods towards. He's like, yeah, but you're the one that's handling it all, right?
Oh, me?
I mean, yeah, like really, like I know everybody has their part to play in the, in the grand scheme of how, whenever you guys get into fights, but like, I know you're the one that's watching out for everyone, right?
I do my part.
It's okay to take credit, you know that, right?
No. We are a team. There is no I in team.
Yes, but I learned something the other day, and that there is a me if you scramble the letters around.
Is this a cooking analogy, Uncle West?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh shit, I gotta get started on breakfast. People are gonna start waking up. You'll just go into the kitchen and start prepping stuff. Okay, so Hawk, you're waking up.
Yep. Yeah, he'd be up. It's probably a little earlier than he normally is, but he's like, I gotta go be nice. Like, not nice, but like, I gotta kind of low-key go kiss ass for some people so that I can get what I need. And then I gotta go do whatever else I like. Whatever Kara's gonna have us do. Like, get up. Let's see. He'll get up and make his way downstairs so that he can eat before tackling the day.
Okay. Let me put you on the thing. All right, as Hawk, you appear downstairs.
Like, big stretch.
Big stretch. Ooh.
Like, hits the ceiling.
Yeah. Cracks a few. If there's a few cracks happen in your back that needed to be released, and you can't decide whether that it hurts or if it's relieving. But you'll see Cordelia sitting at the bar, enjoying some tea. You'll also see Basil sitting on the table. He's just kind of entertaining Trixie right now. And you'll see Xavier at the end, counting out some coins and writing on some paper. And then you will see Care at the end of the bar with his breakfast and his breakfast ale. So he will raise his mug to you, just like, well, good morning, sunshine.
He'll, like, good morning, everybody, like, as he kind of, like, walks over. Like, nod to Basil and Trixie and say good morning to Cordelia and come and, like, plop himself down to talk.
Okay, as you do.
Like, say good morning, Xavier, and, yeah.
And he's like, oh, good morning. He almost says Mr. and it's just like, good morning, Hawk.
Thank you.
So he'll start like putting the coins into like a leather pouch, already having them like counted up at a specific amount, and then just like putting them in like a little, puts them in a roll, puts them in the bag.
As one does with coins.
As one does. Welcome to Banking Simulator.
No, I work in a bank. I dislike this.
This is not my fantasy.
I'm like,
It's
I do
not-
this for a living. It's not that fun,
And I work in hospitality, and here I am role-playing tavern shit.
right?
Oi.
I work in hospitality, and here I am working.
I know, like we're
Yeah.
just clocking in.
Damn it.
Like I
Can't
just
get
got
away.
home from it. I just got home from it. God.
Right? Like, I'm like, I had an hour to decompress in my car, and then I come and sit here, and I'm like, all right, count them coins.
Counting coins.
Watch him roll coins.
And Sevi will just like he'll kind of like fasten the pouch and just like sling it over his shoulder and just like I'm gonna go run over to the bank and I will be right back. Mr. Cleric, can you please watch the front? And Carol will just be like, only if you don't call me Mister again. Sevi's like, no promises, and he's gonna zip out the door. Kind of hits the side of the door frame on the way out, but then he just keeps going. It's Carol. Look over to you, Hawk. Just like, so, you ready for your training today?
I feel like I'm gonna need the outlet.
You will definitely need it.
The first stop this morning is the city council.
I don't know what's going to be worse for you.
Hoping it's the city council.
He'll give a laugh and he'll just kind of like give you like a rough clap on the shoulder.
To be fair, I just don't get the vibe that most of the people running this city really care about the people that actually live in it.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Bureaucracy's not my strong suit.
Fair. But convincing them that and of something that I'm not even really wholly sure that I should be doing, but in the grand scheme seems like sometimes doing the wrong thing for the right reasons is okay.
I mean, it's not like you're dealing with devils, or Rakshasa, or Ifriti. Don't do deals with Ifriti.
Fair. What about the Mafia?
I will say slightly a step above.
Oh. Well, an important step.
I mean, you never know who you will meet.
No, that's true. But regardless, I'm not looking forward to the first part of today. So.
I will say, after tangoing with a devil lord in hell, you kind of... these kinds of things feel a lot smaller than how I used to see them.
I'm starting to think that's how things are going to feel. I don't want to fight Tiamat, but honestly, if I didn't manage to somehow not die doing it, nothing in my life would ever be scary again, I don't think. Probably.
No, it
Maybe.
shouldn't be. Well, you'd be surprised. There's always something around the corner. There's always some new threat to the world, some cult or fanatics trying to change the way things are for their own gain and not thinking much about, everybody else that lives here.
Yeah. Sometimes you'd think it was difficult to think about other people, but that's okay.
Empathy is a learned skill.
Me sitting here like, I can't roll for it, though.
If you see at the bottom of your character sheet...
Where? I know my alphabet. It should be between deception and history. Yeah, he's like, I don't think my little pit stop at the city council should take me that long, but I'm also not sure anybody else wants to go. He'll look at Cordelia and be like, do you want to go to the city council today, or am I good to go on solo?
You want to go solo?
I mean, I can if y'all don't want to go. I'm going to go talk to them about getting that audience for Donnie.
Well, I don't know. Do you think it will help because of my last name or something?
That didn't cross my mind.
If-
Honestly, I'm just offering as not to just venture forth and decide that I'm going to do things without asking everybody if they want to go. I didn't know if any of y'all had matters you wanted to talk about our address or anything like that, so. I'm merely presenting the option. It is up to you.
I can go, I guess. As like a backup, if need be. Other than that, I will be your weirdly small bodyguard.
I don't wish to offend you because I have seen you fight things, and you are quite scary.
Rocky, we're the most
I-
well protected right now.
Have to be right. I have to be the person that tells you that I don't think anybody that if somebody's decided to pick on me, it'll be a bad day for everybody.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm there. I'm the first shield so that they don't get messed up too badly.
Oh, you're gonna defend them.
I guess. I will scare them first.
Fair. Give them a chance to change their minds.
Alright, so. I'll say patience. By this point, you're waking up, since you were going to hear some insistent scratching on your door.
It's not the cabaret dancing of going back and forth over.
Well, you're gonna hear a little bit of scratching at the door first, like exactly 3 scratches, and then you're just gonna hear, and that's gonna go on for like 10 minutes. You're gonna hear the very sharp sound of like claws waddling across the floor, and then you're gonna hear mouth breathing by your bedside.
She's just gonna wake up and look down and just see.
You see Gren in his signature state of staring at you but not staring at you, as his eyes go 2 different directions.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna go down. We're gonna get breakfast. And this is just a reminder to myself to not feed you all at once.
As you say breakfast, he starts to kind of like do like these little hops up and down on his front legs. As he like huffs harder and like turns in a circle and then goes back to the door.
Yeah. I'm just gonna reach down, pick him up, and open up the door and head downstairs.
Alright. Okay, so put you there and you there. I need you to actually work for once. Roll 20. Please and thank you.
Please, thank you.
Please, thanks. Would love that. Okay, there we are.
Yeah.
As you hear the sound of tiny hooves as Patience makes her way down.
Yeah.
At this point, West is coming out with as quick of a breakfast as he can make. You've got eggs, you've got varieties of meats between bacon, sausage, sliced hams. He has like a quick hash that he made as well. As he starts setting plates down on the bar, buffet style for everyone.
Wait.
Yep. So. I'll say by this point, Tarsius, the smell of food is wafting up to your room. As you wake up.
Wake up with like a pillow in my mouth. Oh, not good.
No.
Guess,
One of these days he's actually going to eat the pillow.
I guess it's vegetarian, unless it has feathers on it.
Yeah.
So, wake up, stretch, drink water, and then put on equipment, and then head downstairs.
All right.
I need the baby.
I'm getting the baby. Hold on.
Sorry.
Bah.
All right, as patients, you will see your brother sitting on the table and giving Trixie all the scratches as he talks to her in Druidic.
Yeah.
And her tail is just going. It's going so fast. It's now like helicoptering around.
Patience is just going to sit next to her brother and put Grin down next to Trixie, and in Draconic just be like, "You see, Trixie, we don't eat Trixie. We don't eat Trixie. That's not food."
As it takes like a whole second for your dragon to register what you're saying, as it looks over at Trixie, and it looks back at you. And he's still in that perpetual state of excited mouth breathing.
And she'll quickly make her way over to West and ask for some bacon pieces.
Yeah, okay. He just like gets a small plate and he just like loads it with bacon.
Which she
there you go.
Gladly take, and she is making her way back over, and she's ripping up very small pieces and tossing them to Grin.
Which, when you start tossing those pieces of bacon, you'd think that this dragon has never eaten in his life.
Mm-hmm. But she's going to make sure to do it slowly so he doesn't pork it up like how he did the fish.
Okay, so he'll eat at the pace that you eat a piece of bacon. He like snaps it up, like sniffs around the floor for more, and he looks back at you.
Mm-hmm. I was like, okay, now you gotta let your tummy like digest what you just ate. And she's talking
starts
to it.
Breathing more intensely, waiting for that bacon.
Oh my god.
She starts like pushing up onto you, like trying to get to the bacon.
Which she'll kind of like have him get off, and then just grab more bacon and just. It's just she's trying to make sure that this dragon realizes it's where its full meter is at without sick.
Okay. Right. So as you're doing that, Tarsius, you make it down to the bar. West is setting out all the food. He's got like a nice. The hash is vegetarian, so there's that. You got your eggs. You've got some fresh hot bread as well. And West's just like, okay, what do you want to drink?
Water.
Water. One of these days, you're gonna have to try an ale.
I'm trying to be healthier. Healthy body equals healthy muscles.
It's gluten. I mean.
Water, please.
Okay. Do you want a lemon in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Goes and gets you your lemon water. So, got your drinks, and he's like, anybody else want any drinks?
I'll be like, can I have a water?
Water as well? Okay.
Juice.
Juice. Sure. Do you want what kind of juice do you want?
Surprise me.
Yeah, okay. And he just grabs a glass, sets it on the counter, grabs an orange, and literally just squeezes the orange into the glass.
Fantastic. This child is mesmerized.
That's how he do things. So once he goes through a few oranges, he hands you the glass and just enjoy.
Yep, she'll take her orange juice back over and
He
continue feeding the dragon.
He does not have juice on hand, so that's like.
Huh?
He does not have juice on hand, so that's just his way of giving you juice. It's like this'll work. Like, okay, anyone need anything else? At all? As he says that, he's like grabbing like a bottle of something, setting it on the counter as he's looking at you guys, and then he sets a glass down, and you see as Carabao appears to grab it. Holy shit, I lost his token. Oh, there he is.
You just couldn't see it.
He was so sneaky.
He was so sneaky. He just.
Yep, that's how that works.
There you are. Okay.
I was like, you know, brother, for all the years we've known Uncle Cow, I'm still not used to it.
I just gotta expect that to happen. I'm gonna grab a plate as I'm talking and putting eggs onto that plate, like a large amount of eggs, and then exchanging the buffet version for the large amount. So I have like 7 people's worth of eggs. Like,
There you go.
This
Okay.
kind of just happens. I'm just getting used to it.
So,
Oh my gosh.
Miss West is like, all right, so what are you... Cordelia mentioned a council meeting. That's the thing you're doing?
Yeah.
So what time is that at?
Whenever we get there.
So,
All right, that's fine.
I
Whatever.
mean, what time is the official council meeting time?
I will tell you right now, if you go early enough, this is Wes talking, by the way, if you go early enough, rich people hate waking up early because that means they actually have to do work, so...
You would think it would make them more likely to give me what I want so that they can get me out of their hair.
I mean, that usually works for me.
But
I'm gonna look at Cordelia's gonna look at her non-existent watch. It's like it's very early. We should go now.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's like about 8:30, almost 9.
Do I need to? All right, I'll go get my shirt.
Okay. You have a shirt?
Like, all right, West is like, are you guys gonna take your new friend, or where's he at? I didn't see him come in last night.
he stayed in the underbelly. I get the vibe. He seems to be very well liked there. So
I mean, he helps people.
he does help people.
Yeah, at least that's what I've heard.
That does seem to be the case. So,
Yeah.
And helping people who need it is, good.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm gonna stop making it awkward. I'm gonna go in the kitchen and just do some cooking. Just Cordelia, yell if anybody comes in.
We'll get my shirt now. Grabs plate
Okay.
of eggs as he's walking up the stairs.
All right. So as Patience, as you're sitting over there feeding your dragon, Basil will just look to you, just like, are you doing any of that, or?
I don't know. The council meeting stuff is boring. I'm just a kid.
Yeah, but you made a big deal about wanting to get involved with all this, dragon stuff.
I know, but it's like people and nobles.
Are they saying
mean-
it's loud enough to hear?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah, patience isn't.
I mean, they're talking at even room tone, so.
Yeah.
Basil just kind of shrug and just like, I mean, when it comes to learning about my circle, there's some things that I don't like to do, but it's still part of my job. Because, Dad explains to me that it's what we have to do.
I get it.
It's like a balance, it can't all be one specific thing, because then, anything that actually needs to get done that you don't want to do, then it's going to throw it all out of balance.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Also, you keep using that you're a kid as an excuse, but when everybody actually says that you're a kid, you get upset.
Don't use Papa's words against me.
I will. He's gonna flick you on the forehead.
You know what? She's gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna say the thing. You are very much like Papa, and I know you hate being referred to that way too.
He's gonna grab your horn and just start kind of lightly shaking it. He's gonna kind of not shove you, but kind of push you forward to go to the bar. Just go eat.
I did eat. Just back to the bacon.
That's not food.
I mean, it is.
Go eat something that's going to sustain you all day.
Fine.
I swear, children and college kids.
I know, they're the exact fucking same. It's like, please eat something that will sustain you. I'm gonna eat this entire bag of Dorito chips and say that that's my meal.
You know when she goes to the bar and she stops and then turns back around, did you eat too?
He's gonna pull an apple out of his bag, look at you, and bite it.
Oh, you eating one apple's fine, but me eating some bacon is not. Okay. Double standards.
Yeah,
It's really not.
According to Atkins, absolutely.
Cordelia over there haven't touched her food, just drinking her tea. I'm like, turns around.
Tea counts as a meal. I will argue it.
Hawkins starting to greatly realize that being ginormous now means that he eats like a horse.
Welcome to my world. Anyway.
What?
I said, welcome to my world.
Looks like I grew 9 inches, and apparently so did my stomach.
Yep.
He is now a bottomless pit.
As Care will finish his breakfast and his ale, and he'll get up and just, you'll know where to find me whenever you're finished for the day.
I will be there as shortly as I can be.
And he'll nod to you and be like, good, because you might need all day on this.
I love that. Okay.
He's gonna get up and head back. He's gonna head back into the kitchen, and then he's gonna leave out through the front door. So. All right, so everyone, what are we doing? We heading to city council or?
Yeah.
Yep. Hawk's gonna finish shoveling food in his mouth, and then get up and stretch again and be like, all right, let's go talk to the rich people.
Cordelia will grab a handful of berries and nuts. Not really touch her. Maybe get a bite of eggs and then chug the tea.
If you eat 15 almonds, that gives you enough energy for the day.
Don't worry.
Cordelia's part sugar squirrel.
Yeah. When Tarsius heads down after grabbing his shirt, he's gonna see the plate that's not finished. Like, yoink, eat. Put it on the last table before he actually heads out.
Wait, waste not.
Mm-hmm.
Waste not, want not. All right.
Well, he knows it's Cordelia's food, so it's fine. And also, Cordelia grabbed 16 almonds. Thank you very much.
Oh wow,
Oh,
you're really
excuse
splurging
us.
today.
Excuse us.
Mm-hmm.
You and your 16 almonds.
I was gonna say for
Today's a cheat day.
That's what it
I
is.
know. Usually it's just 15.
All right, yes, patience.
Oh no, I was gonna say Patience is just sitting there looking at her plate because she would have taken some of the little hash and then the eggs. She would have eaten all the hash, start to eat the eggs and go, and then have to cast prestidigitation on them to change the flavor so she can actually eat them.
Oh my god.
She does not like eggs.
That's
Me
a fun
either.
fact.
I
Love
feel it.
Dude, the presentation was a real spell in the real world. Like, just eat healthy food and bam, tastes like pizza.
That's what she does, yeah. And I got a 5 on my roll, so no accidental.
And then it actually tastes like
no
pizza, and it's
potted
not like
plant.
that imitation pizza flavor that they dust over their like Doritos.
Pringles.
Pringles.
Yeah, she would just do that, just then finish eating.
I'm just gonna say it. Pizza dust is not. I don't like it.
It's sweet, and ugh.
Welcome to
Why
America,
is it sweet?
where everything is sweet.
That is not true.
That is very true.
You have not gone to the Philippines.
I'm saying that most people that don't live in this country, when they get the exact same thing from their country, in this country, it's sugarier, sweeter, there we go, in this country for the exact same product that is manufactured.
You have not eaten Philippine food.
I'm not saying the Philippine food is not sweet. I'm not saying that Hispanic food's not sweet. I'm just saying the exact same identical product in 2 different countries will be sweet in the U.S.
Okay.
Yikes.
That is my
Thank you
TED
for
Talk.
coming to our TED Talk. So,
yeah, she would just finish up and just look back at her brother like, there, I ate something.
He's gonna give you like a small clap.
Now eat your broccoli without the magic. Well,
No.
as I leave.
Absolutely not. You'll have to pry prestidigitation from her cold, dead hands.
Fun fact: Puerto Rican food is garlicky as fucking. I love it.
It's the best kind of food.
It's so good, so fucking good. Anyway,
Yeah. So
as you all get ready and head out with bells on to go to the city council.
Yep.
So
It's not bells, it's just my clanky armor.
yeah, just clank, clank, clank.
I think.
It just jingles, it's fine.
All right, so
Jingle jangle.
put Lark down there. And I'm gonna put all you guys up here in the council ward. Boop. Nope, that's not how that works. Roll 20. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
It's like, oh, you want to click on an item? No, actually, we're gonna make your mouse now the scroll pad. No,
Mm-hmm.
love that for us. Love that.
Roll
Sponsored
20,
by Roll 20.
helping you where you don't want it.
Exactly. So, as you guys make your way out in the early morning, heading towards the castle ward, the streets are fairly, it's early in the day, so people are just starting to get their start for the day. The only places that will be bustling is going to be the docks, as by this point it's past 8 a.m., so everyone's put their 4 hours in at least. So as you're kind of walking through, the closer you get to the castle ward, the more the less people you start to see, as people who actually don't do actual labor kind of tend to sleep in because their shifts start at like 11 or whenever the hell they want to wake up.
Must
Go
be
figure.
nice.
Must be nice, They say, "Oh, I work at 9," but then they show up at 11:30, that kind of thing, and then they leave early for the day too. So anyway, that's just me commenting on corporate jobs. So
Yep.
to make your way into the castle ward. As you're walking through the trade ward, however, trying to get up to where you need to go, you start to see a lot more posters, though, for voting a Mr. Donovan into City Council. But as you get closer to the castle ward, you see less and less of those posters. So, eventually making your way up to Castle Waterdeep. Let us...
While we're walking there, I guess I will make a comment to Hawk.
Okay.
Or
Yeah, if there's
is it
anything
just-
I want to roleplay.
Is it just me and Hawk, or is it?
Oh,
or
It's
the rest of
everybody.
the-
But
Okay.
yeah, it's all four of us.
Yeah.
Everybody's going.
Okay,
Everyone
well,
but Lark, because Lark's had a long night.
I'll just make a comment. It's like there's not a lot of posters of that. Maybe we should. Maybe
The
we should.
posters- It seems like they stop in the more wealthy parts of town.
Yeah, maybe we can change that.
I mean, like putting up more posters.
Hmm.
They might have special permits on when and where you can do posters, but also if you
No,
look
that's true.
at the homes that we just passed, you'll see more flyers and posters for the candidate that people actually want in comparison to the ones that have power. I'm not saying that, Houston.
It's voting season, y'all.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's voting season, y'all.
It's like the ones that have the money get the billboards, but the people have fucking signs in front of who they
And
actually
also how
want.
there's actually technically a thing where you're not supposed to put what party you are for on said signs and postage, but you do it anyway. Anyway, so
Yeah, Hawk will be like, yeah,
I took a poli-sci class, sorry.
I
I
feel
took
like
one
we-
semester of poli. I took one semester of poli-sci. I think I
And
know what I'm
therefore-
talking about.
Exactly, and therefore I could have graduated with a degree in it. Hawk will be like, yeah, we don't see that many of them, but I really do think that it's because he's not the wealthy men's candidate.
I'm gonna look at Cordelia. We have money. I mean,
We're
not
wealthy.
we, but like,
Our family name is wealthy.
Yeah, they totally won't get mad for us endorsing someone under the name at all.
Fair. And I would like to clarify that I'm speaking in generalization and that that's not fair to y'all.
What? Oh, I mean,
Oh no, I totally get what you're trying to say. I've been to a lot of these things
yeah,
because
it's
I
a bit
was.
boring.
It's boring, but I get why
Yeah.
it needs to be done. I guess.
They
I mean,
didn't seem particularly enthused when we tabled Donovan's name the first time. I doubt very much that they will be pleased that we're returning to once again. Well, this time, it's not putting his name on the table, it's asking them to talk to him.
You're physically putting him on the table.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Look at this funky little hobgoblin. Love him.
I mean, that's all Donovan asked for. So,
Cool.
he wants an in. All we have to do is get them to agree to talk to him.
You know what we could do? We could say that they should have a public discussion in front of the people. That way.
DM, did Donovan specify that it needed to be a private meeting?
He just said that he wanted to have a meeting. He wanted a foot in the door to talk to them.
I mean, public forum is not a bad thing.
That way people can have discussions, and the masses hear those discussions and have a adequate vote on what they want and how the other person just sounds stupid. That's how.
That's true, and it gives the people. It puts more power on the people's plate.
And also, usually the people who think that they have a shoe in on this stuff, they always agree to these things because they think they're smart, and then when they go in public debate, they're stupid. I learned that because I lost debate.
So how did you get old videos of Chadington's debate team?
Oops.
He keeps him in like little scrying balls. You'll see like.
He's like, this is when I won the debate. That's in the year of.
The scrying balls like run like Super 8 footage.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Why is it always out of focus? Oh god.
Hawk will be like, we'll take whatever we can get, but that might be a good option, honestly.
I think
Because
better when my stomach is full.
Me too. Because it also, yes, it'll give them a chance to think that they're gonna really do something, and it might end up just having them put their feet in their mouths. It'll be worth trying.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you guys are making your way up to the castle ward, don't know why I did that.
The castle?
Ward. It's a castle.
Not Gentil's not back, please.
He's like, hello.
Hello, I also put my vote in the poll. Please vote for John.
God. I would like to be a member of
Throwing
the
his metaphorical hat in the ring. Even bought a fancy hat for it. Look.
people who should not be on city council.
People who no. He wouldn't. I'm going to make an assumption here and say that he decided to leave that life behind him, so fuck that.
Fair.
Alright, so as you guys make your way up, as you are approaching the doors to the castle, you will see a familiar hobgoblin standing at the gates waiting for you, looking very, very proper as he's wearing like his nicest suit. He's got like the little bolo tie that's like tucked up under his chin, and like his hair is like smoothed down and like pulled back into like a low ponytail.
Hawks be like, well, don't you look snazzy this morning?
Oh, you think Connie pressed the soup for me this morning? I told her she didn't have to get up for it, but she insisted. Like, you know,
It looks nice.
love that woman.
We're in the castle ward now, so like rich people are here, maybe looking and all that stuff. I don't know if people actually like recognize who me and Tarsius are, kind of like that. But still, in case that the people recognize who we are, like our like we're the Chadingtons, kind of like that.
So as you're up in the castle ward, the most you're gonna see, like people wise, the most you're gonna see are gonna be like city sweeps that are like
Okay.
making sure the streets are all
because,
clear.
yeah, it is early.
If you're gonna see any
Yeah,
type of movement, it's
yeah,
gonna
it
be
is.
a carriage because
Yeah.
it's way too early to promenade
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. It is very early right now, but still, she's gonna be try to be proper.
Looks at
to-
Invisible
so
Watch,
that-
like promenade doesn't start till 11:30.
Do we see any trophy husbands or trophy wives just jogging to stay fit?
You'll actually see like the old people power walking
Love them.
She
in
just-
their designer joggers.
She just wants to act kind of proper, especially in front of Mr. Donovan, so that people can see that like we're in support of him or something like that.
Okay, all right,
And
all
just
right.
do, even though she's not really wearing like a proper dressy attire or that a noble woman should
Right.
do. She's just wearing a
Yeah, your
green
ankles
cloak.
are showing.
Oh
How
no.
dare you.
She will still use her do her curtsy bow,
Okay.
like with her cloak and stuff. I was like, oh, good morning.
Oh,
Or-
good morning to you. He's gonna give you like a little bow. It's like I feel I'm feeling real good about this. Feel real good.
You're looking mighty fine today. You actually clean up real good.
Yeah, you think so? I always thought that. Whatever. But yeah, all right. Stop buttering me up and
Hawk's gonna be like, I don't know if you've met our smaller prodigious member. This is Patience. Patience. This is Donnie.
Hello.
We're like,
Um,
at Donnie, we're like, careful, she bites.
She's the
say no
scariest.
more.
I also headbutt people.
Well,
does she have the dragon with her?
Yes.
she always has the dragon with her.
Cordelia's just gonna whisper like she's actually the scariest one of our group.
I don't doubt that. He's gonna go walk over to you, Patience, and he is going to hold his hand out for a handshake. Nice to meet you. You can call me Donnie. I mean, sometimes you'll hear Mr. Donovan, but Donnie's fine.
She'll shake his hand and just be like, I go by Patience or Rosemary.
So when
Either one
you
it
shake it,
works."
you go to shake his hand, he starts to like wince and like go down like you're shaking him too hard. Just like, oh, that you got quite a grip on you.
She'll just kind of like squint.
You can roll insight if you want to pick up on him just
Sure.
playing with you.
I will do that. I'll roll.
But
that
for
inside.
everybody else, you see that it's that thing you do with kids where you go to shake their hand, you're like ah.
Oh God. 22.
Yeah, he's bullshit. He's playing with you. Obviously, it's harmless, but like
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, she'll just be kind of like, it didn't even grip that hard.
Oxymic, maybe you're stronger than you think you are.
Don't go telling her that.
I'm tough.
That you are.
Donnie will just kind of like readjust to the lapels of his jacket, and he'll see you. Hawkins like, and there he is. He's gonna go up and give you like a little jab on the arm, and you don't even feel it.
Nope.
Just dink.
Like the armor. You just think.
Just kind of like shakes his hand. Like, so, all right, we ready to do this thing? What's the strategy here? How do I talk to? I mean, he looks to you, Cordelia and Tarsius. Like, you guys are, Chadingtons. How do we stop this shindig?
You say hello to people first, and depends, I guess. Sometimes they want to let themselves talk, and you just agree with them, and sometimes they want to hear what you have to say. So I guess you have to read the crowd first.
Right. Okay. I can do that.
If you like, we were talking about maybe having like a public like debate or something. So like you could speak like in front of everyone because like we know that like there's signs out there for you. So like you have popularity and have discussion and people can choose and whatnot. And sometimes, most of the time, people that don't have any actual knowledge in these subjects and are just in there because they have money, tend to make a fool out of themselves in public debates.
So he just kind of like takes in what you're saying. It's like you've got quite a brain on you, and he's gonna kind of give you a little like little playful jab on the arm. It's like, all right, I like all these ideas you're bringing me. This is good. It's good stuff. Public forum. I don't think anybody's ever done that. At least not here.
Yeah. Also, I remember that when you speak in general terms, it tends to appease the people that we're going to speak to, but when it gets to the individuals, it needs to be details. Like, we're going to fix this problem versus these are the details to fix this problem. Because once they hear a bad detail that they don't want, or they're like, oh, that's too much money, you no longer have the support. So that's an idea.
Yeah, okay, money. They always about money. I mean, Connie always has a saying that she likes to use, and it's like, if the shoe fits, you could just shove it up your ass,
Yeah.
Don't know if they'd like that.
No. Yes? Maybe. I don't know.
I'll read the room. Alright, okay. I'm as ready as will ever be, and he's gonna kind of like reach into his pocket and like pull out some little like cards and just kind of like flip through them and just kind of like tuck them back in, just like pat his pocket, just like, okay, all right. So let's do this thing.
Okay.
All right, as you enter into the castle, you will be greeted by an attendant who looks very confused as to why you're there that early. He seems to be like a just a very young footman, just like, how can I help you today? It's very, very early.
Hoping to speak with the council.
The council. Council doesn't usually meet till 10:30.
Oh, cool. Well, glad that it's usual, and today's an unusual day. Thank you for letting them be up early.
Okay, and he'll just kind of one moment, and he's gonna back away, run down the hall, and after maybe about almost 10 minutes, he comes back. He's like, so it'll be about a 15-minute wait. If you would like, we could you can wait here, and I will fetch you when they're ready.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, he will. I say run off, but he has to properly walk as quickly as he can.
I was like, did you even get our names on who's wanting to meet them?
I mean, I am quite accustomed to. Well, I mean, I'm accustomed to you all coming in here for city council meetings, so I know it has to do with everything going on.
Okay. As long as I guess they know who's coming, maybe.
Alright.
Maybe.
Yeah, so they know who's seeking audience, so after an allotted wait time,
It said 15-minute wait, so about 45 minutes.
Yeah, so they'll come back and be saying it's going to be another 15 minutes. Yeah. Says you guys are waiting for quite a while. Is there anything that you want to do while you're waiting, or just wait patiently?
Eventually get bored and start poking the statue. Almost tip it over. Oh! Keep my hands to myself.
I know Dad has money, but that's still very expensive, brother.
No, I'm still poking it.
Okay, so eventually, you were retrieved, and you will be brought into the council room. Let me believe I have everyone there that I need. Yes. Okay. As everybody is up, they are dressed. They all stand when you enter. Let me put him here. This guy. Right. No, don't stand on the table. All right. So, as you all enter into the meeting chamber, it's just going to be it's just going to be a handful of the city council members. No guards as of right now. I don't know why these are here. These look like statues. Goodbye. As they all stand, and Lady Haventree is the first to speak. She says, apologies for the wait. It's quite an odd hour to, convene. Is there an emergency that you wish to address us with, or...
Look towards Hawk.
Looking to... Well, we have... Time is of the essence. We've got some things happening that we're trying to get in motion, and this was at the top of the list of the things that we wanted to get done today. I apologize for the early hour. I did not realize that the council convened at a later hour.
So Lord Neverember looks very disgruntled at the early hours, and he's like, yes, I see you have Mr. Donovan with you.
Isn't this the guy that's always, disgruntled about everything?
Thank you for remembering. Yes.
He's just crotchety bastard all the time. Hawk will be like, yes. I know that, we tabled the idea of, a representative for the people, and that we endorsed Mr. Donovan here.
And we reminded you of our opinions about that.
Yes. However, being in the middle of things, Mr. Donovan did express an interest in simply wanting to talk to the council. He wanted the opportunity to speak with the council, and so, regardless of, outside of the reservations and concerns that you may have had, I don't see the harm in simply hearing him out.
Okay, so they all kind of take in what you said. Lady Silverhand will kind of place her hand on the table as she speaks and just... excuse my forwardness, but I have to ask, what your attention towards this matter has to do with the bigger problem that we have employed you for? Donovan will put his hand on your shoulders like, it's okay, I got it. It's like, I appreciate you. So he'll step forward and just kind of put his hands on the lapels of his suit, just like, yes, good morning to all of you. As you know, I am name's Donovan Sands. Nice to officially meet you all. As you know, I've been petitioning to have a seat here on the city council. I was made aware through some paperwork that there was some open seats, and I figured why not fill one of them, because everything there's been some problems in the south wards, the trade wards, the dock wards, and I think things have not been... You kind of need someone that knows the place, I asked these fine young adventurers to helped me see you today because I frankly, I got people I care about, and I know you got people you care about, and we always want to help those people. I offered to help them with the whole, Dragon Queen business that's going on. That's got everybody all shaken up and, causing all this fun weather changes and monsters and stuff happening. And the other day you had that cult praying through the streets. You know that, right? And you just allow that happening during a crisis. It's not okay. As Lady Haventree, well, we have nothing against open prayer towards a specific religion. Now, we were made aware of this, but considering that they weren't causing any direct harm, there's nothing we could do about that.
Someone better hold patience.
I need the party to roll the insight.
Jesus, Pete.
I'm not you, Patience.
Oh.
This is at you.
Oh.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Don't have my dice. Hold on. There we are.
Oh.
You said, ooh. Insight?
Yes.
Oh, I have an advantage on that. We'll take it. Okay, that's a 17.
Cordelia and Hawk, the second that they bring up the cult and how they couldn't do anything about their, demonstration through the city yesterday, immediately your eyes go to Patience, and you see that she has this look on her face. It's the usual look she gets on her face when she's about to do something she's not supposed to.
Hawk
It
is
was
going
her
to
just turning a darker shade of pink.
Yeah.
Hawk switching sides. He didn't break eye contact with anybody. He just casually switched where he was standing.
Okay.
Is it an intimidation that you're trying to do, or?
Hawk?
Yeah.
No, if you're sitting there looking like that, Hawk's worried about you. Hawk's like, oh no, the little one's about to pop off. He'll sit there and as he's looking at the city council as he crosses over, and he's gonna be like, have there been any efforts made? Is there a way that an effort could be made to dissuade or discourage the cult from coming through and do this? It seems a little counterproductive for you all to be helping us to stop them, but also at the same time letting them collect money in the streets of the city.
It starts with preaching, then it moves into them asking for money, and next thing you know, your home's burned down and then you're kidnapped.
Hawk pats Patience's head.
Lady Haventree, I understand what you're saying. Things, when you're having to run an entire city, things get a lot more complicated, and there are certain things that you have to prioritize over, smaller instances.
Which is great. That's why Donnie wants to help.
Agreed. I feel, if I may, that being able to fill seats on the council with people who are familiar with what's going on in the streets and things, and people who, that is more people that can do things, so that there is more people for tasks and solutions to be delegated to, so that not so few people are having to take on such immense loads of work.
And they'll just kind of look at each other, kind of wordlessly. And if anybody wants, they can roll insight on that.
Yeah, we'll definitely roll inside on that.
See if we get a higher number.
Also, Hawk, I need you to roll me a persuasion.
17.
Did I? Oh, right in front of me.
Natural
Tarsius,
one.
Insight.
I got a nat 1.
Nat 1 on insight. Oh my goodness.
13
Okay, I got
on
an
his.
18. Yeah.
18 on insight.
Insight. And then. I'm gonna use my inspiration point on the persuasion.
Fair, fair.
Or not, because I threw my dice away.
You persuaded them too hard.
17 on the
Right.
inside.
Oh,
You got a what?
okay.
I got a 17 on the inside.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20 for persuasion.
Nice.
What'd you get on
because-
persuasion, Tarsius?
Persuasion for me was a 9.
Okay.
Rolling pretty bad.
All right. So let me make a roll real quick. Okay. All right. So you are going to see, for those that got, above a 15 on insight, you're going to see Lady Haventree and Ambassador Braun Anvil kind of. They kind of lean a little bit more forward, like they're a little bit more sympathetic to what you're saying. Lord Neverember and Lady Silverhand are less so. As Ambassador Braun Anvil, well, I mean, we have a revolving table of, council members that sometimes aren't available all the time. If we have, a permanent representative that might help things along. As Lord Neverember. Yes, but the concern here is with, Mr. Donovan's relationships within the city. I don't wish to sound, crass about it, but we have heard the rumors about where you deal business. Stani will just kind of shrug his shoulders, just... Alright, I get it. I hear what you're saying. It is what it is, honestly, and I can say a lot of different things that'll try to change your mind, but I know once someone's fixed on a way of perceiving someone, then it's kind of hard to change their opinion of you. But, I mean, what can I say? You gotta do what you can to, keep food on the table for people. It's, it's difficult to do, especially when, supply chains have been cut because you have cult members, you have this crazy cult outside just, stealing from, farmlands and, crops, I forgot the fucking word I was looking for. Oh my fucking god, I hate when that happens.
Agriculture.
No. There's another word. Import. The imports that come from the, the Greenlands. They've been slashed by 70% because dragons are just, absolutely devastating countryside. People are going missing. What are we doing about it? I mean, you say that you hired these guys, but what are you realistically having them do?
Is that your question, DM?
Oh, absolutely. I love those.
I'm just talking about from the times where she was staying at, which about
yes,
that
absolutely, because your surrogate mother is a gossipy bitch.
Yes, obviously.
It's like, I heard that this motherfucker crashed his stupid head into a tower.
So you don't want someone in your representation to assist the people because they're all victims of the hardship that the city has failed them at. That's what you're saying.
Lady Haventree. I'm sorry?
I was like,
okay.
Crime is a necessity. It's not something that people just do. If the needs are met, crime goes down. Is that not correct? So, it sounds like our friend here, Donovan, is a victim of what the city has failed him at. And he's trying to correct it the correct way by speaking with y'all and doing what is best.
Lady Haventree, well, she'll just kind of clasp her hands together. Just, I understand what you're asking of us, and truly, if I could just wave my hands and make it so, we could do it, but there are certain procedures we need to follow in order for Mr. Donovan to take a seat. I mean, there has to be a vote.
Okay.
Is
And-
it vote him? Oh, sorry.
It has to be a majority vote, if anything, from all council members, but with half of us, scattered about across, the countryside and having to attend to our own, personal duties, it's difficult to get everyone in the room at once. That's not a metaphor about scheduling for D&D.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
I know.
Hawk will tack on and be like, and further, I mean, he's clearly got a good, clear understanding of the struggles and the things that are going on that need attending to. Would it not even be possible that he begin to work, and even in a probationary capacity until voting could be had, to let him give him the opportunity to prove to you that he could make a difference and that he could actually help this council.
Probationary period.
It's a big word for patience.
It's a big word for Alma. My papa used that word once.
That's a cookie word.
It's a cookie word.
Like I said, it's a big word for patience. Big word for Alma.
All right, roll me another persuasion, Hawk.
Listen, we have a...
Let's see if this goes as well this time. Please, 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 please.
If anybody has any additional points they want to add to that, I will allow that with
Yeah.
advantage.
I wanted to say something, I guess,
Okay.
to say basically, like, isn't it a good thing as well to have someone who knows more of the lifestyle of the more common folk than the rich folk in the council to help out in the city better than to just keep accommodating the nobles or royals or whoever. At least he has some kind of insight on what the struggles are for the more common folks, and the more poorer folks, I guess, if you will.
Poor.
Help me, I'm poor.
Poor.
Someone of the
Such an
people
awful
for the
word.
people?
Wow, what a concept. Okay, so yeah, Hawk, go ahead and roll that persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
Oh,
Please,
we
oh
are.
please, oh please. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna send you this, and I'm gonna tell you that I'm very grateful for that advantage.
Is it a
What
one
was
and
Oh,
one?
it's
Like
gonna be a
nat one and one
spicy
was a
one.
20?
Is it a 1 in 20?
Yeah,
I love those
it's
rolls.
a 1 and a 20.
My favorite time to get those rolls is when I'm doing divination rolls for Stranger. So I'll be like, ooh, I'm gonna ruin someone's day.
That is the best time to
Like-
do that, yeah.
yeah, 1 and a 20.
Dang.
Wow.
So it's a 20, which gives him 23. Wait, no, that was perception. Just kidding. Hold on. 21.
Still impressive.
The wrong P word. Oh. My bad.
But
So,
When you know your audience.
Oop.
alright, so. Ma'am, I need you to stop wagging your tail on that bag. Thank you.
I was like, what is that?
I'm talking to Tabatha.
Ow.
All right, so
Tarsius, stop moving your tail. My bad.
it's like patience. I need you to stop.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought it was Grin getting into somebody's handbag.
He's all-
when you said, "Ma'am, you need to stop wagging your tail," and I'm like, "What?"
I'm talking to you. Grun's gonna actually be over here sitting at the table looking up at it because it has like a little like breakfast, like their breakfast spread, which is like cheeses and like little cured meats and fruits and whatnot.
That's
And he's
that
just
realism we put into our games.
I'm not gonna
absolutely.
lie. She would have probably moved over when she sees her dragon go over there, and she's just gonna grab a piece of fruit and just put it on the floor for him.
He's gonna look at it, and then he's gonna like slowly bite it, and then he's gonna let it go and just sit there and look at you.
You're not getting anything else. It's a piece of fruit. You're an omnivore.
All right, so with that persuasion roll,
Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
so with the persuasion roll, they Ambassador Braun Anvil I don't see anything wrong with that proposal. You know, give him some tasks from like the back order of things that need to be done. We can see how well he works, and it's in my opinion, I see it as a win-win. He gets to do some work for his people. This clears up our desk, and we can focus on the big matters at hand. Yeah, so-
Like what?
So Ambassador Braun Anvil looks over Lord Neverember's shoulder to look at you, Patience.
She's just standing there with her hands kind of crossed in front, standing a little bit.
A lot of big things, like adult things. All right, I mean, if you want to know, now he's gonna like speak to the adults in the room more so. It's like we need to focus on, petitioning for paladin orders, getting them the funding that they need, the supplies they need in order to set up camps at the Well of Dragons. We're anticipating a very complicated conflict to happen there. We'll speak more about it later, but Mr. Donovan, if you'd like, you can wait for us, and we will have something for you to do, as a start, and you can report back here when your tasks are finished. Donnie kind of like looks at you guys and looks to the council and is like, do I get to pick the tasks, or is this just you're gonna find something at the bottom of the pile for me? I don't mean to be rude about it, but like it feels like you're passing your dirty work on me. As Lady Haventree, just if you'd like, we can review it. We'll have to go have somebody fetch some of our ordinances, and you can read through them if you'd like. You mention you and your sponsors are mentioning wanting fairness, and I think that should be a discussion that we should have for sure, for certain. So if you'd like, well, if anything, you're the one that's working in hand with this young party, so if there's anything that you wish to discuss with us, and she'll look to all of you about your next course of action.
Hawk will be like, our next course of action is securing some kind of transportation. We're figuring that out. To Termish.
Oh.
There's
We have it
Lord Neverember just kind of like scratches at like the 5 o'clock shadow that he has. Like he's got some like morning stubble he didn't get to shave off.
Shame.
I know, what a shame. Oh, he's so disheveled.
Floppy.
He just well, how soon do you need to be there? That's months of transport and
We have a month and a half. Less than a month and a half, actually.
Yeah, we need to be there like now.
We're working on it.
so you need something that moves quickly and over, land escapes.
We may have what we need.
Damn, I sent you a message.
We may have already procured what we need, but if we have not, then there
It
will
doesn't
definitely
hurt
be.
to have options.
Then there's that.
Yeah,
Okay.
options are good.
As Lady Haventree will speak up, well, if you need, quick transport, the paladin we've been working with, Lady Janva, she has been working with cloud giants. And they have, the means of transporting themselves across leagues in a matter of days.
Are they here?
Not
I
Hawkins
believe-
being here like, why did I think of the fucking cloud giants?
Idiot! Damn it!
Didn't
It's the one
Hawkins
thing you
about
know.
them, though?
Stupid!
No, he does know about them because you
Yeah.
met them at the Dragon
Oh, yeah,
Council meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Is she here? Or is there a way to contact her to maybe...
I believe she said she'd be here for a few days, but as forms of contact, unless you have any magical means, you might have to go looking for her. I mean, she's not. I mean, unless she's in plain clothes for the rest of her stay, I would believe if you just look for someone in platinum armor, she'd be easy to spot.
Did we see at least did Tarsius see the emblem of Bahamut on her last time?
Yes, she was wearing a mantle
Okay,
that had Bahamut's emblem on it.
There's a church at Bahamut here. We can go look there. That's a pretty good place to start.
Sorry, she did cast it, and let me roll my...
Okay, yeah, roll your wild magic, please.
Turn into a potted plant.
That'd be
Your
the most
That'd
be the-
unfortunate time.
best time, I think.
Oh my god, I rolled a 19, but it was, like, very close on the one.
Darn, one day.
One day.
The day we get the potted plant, we're all gonna go ape shit.
It's just gonna be this tiny little rosemary plant.
It'll happen while we're fighting Tiamat.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even joke. Please, God, no. That
It's
would
like-
be so
it's-
unfortunate.
Kill and
Manifesting
blow,
that.
and then plant.
Hey, tomorrow's a new moon, so if you want to start manifesting that now, start.
How about we not manifest
Bet.
that? I'm gonna manifest that reincarnation roll again.
Fun
That's
fact,
what
the
I-
word abracadabra is an ancient word of manifestation. Anyway,
But yes, she did cast that. Just letting you know.
alright, so. Unless you're, looking at your party members,
Yeah, it's not her party members she's looking at.
who are you looking at?
She's looking at the council members. Just because we're at that state now where we're being a little bit cautious.
Alright, well, the first thing you're going to notice is Ambassador Braun Anvil. His armor, specifically, is, shining.
Okay,
But that's because
okay. Huh?
That's because it's armor made of dragon.
Oh, my.
Ooh, we don't like that.
Yeah, we've had this discussion.
I know.
I feel like we know that
Guys,
though.
you're remembering that.
You do know
It's
that.
like, oh, no, we
So
don't
that is
like
made
Yeah,
purely
remembering
out
we
of Silver
don't like
Dragon.
that.
So you also are going to have Lady Silverhand, who also has some kind of magical essence to her.
Mhm.
But as far as that goes, that's about it.
Okay.
Everyone seems to be, for the most part.
What's the magical essence around Silverhand?
I mean, just like if you're looking at your normal party members and you see if they have spell casting or magic items, like Hawk, for instance.
Okay.
Like, it just kind of that.
Okay.
In no particular school, really. It's just a magical aura that she has. It's not like she's casting anything in the moment.
Okay.
He has that certain je ne sais quoi.
That's what we'll call it.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
All right. So with that, is there anything else anybody wishes to discuss with the council?
Thank you for hearing us out.
Of course. For now, we'll reconvene. Whenever you need us, preferably at a less, a little less early.
Noted.
So, with that, if Mr. Donovan, if you'd like, you can stay behind and we can get started on finding you, some ordinances that work for you. So he'll kind of like, he'll nod and roll me insight, everyone.
Inside again. Oh shit! Can actually need to roll it in the thing.
Oh, I have advantage.
That's an 8.
4.
Okay.
15.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So Patience and Hawk. You notice that Donnie has like a visible like sweat to him that he has developed through this entire encounter.
Mm-hmm.
So just nod and be like, yeah, of course. Yeah.
As we kind of go to, I'm assuming we've been low-key dismissed.
Yeah.
As they make their way back past Donnie, Hawk would put his hand on his shoulder and be like, good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You got
this. And Hawk will be like, you'll know where to find us later if you need anything.
All right. Yeah. I'll find you. I appreciate it. He's gonna like shake your hand and like clasp it in his. Just thank you. I appreciate this.
Bless you.
Excuse you. As the Gren makes a noise in the corner.
He's eating a piece of plastic.
Yeah. He's like noise.
I'm sorry. She will be very, very quiet when she whispers this to her dragon. Okay, I don't like rich people either.
She says, I don't like rich people either.
I'm allergic to them too.
Somewhere in the demi-plane, Phoebus is like, oh, I lost a friend.
It's okay, Phoebus. You're different.
The exception.
Your family.
Oh. That means he has Patience has rights to bully. Anyway, so as you all leave Donovan to his new tasks, you will all exit the building, unless there's anything specific you all want to do in this moment.
No.
So now what?
I gotta get my ass kicked by Care.
Oh, is that
Well,
what's
you
happening?
Have fun fighting Uncle Care.
I have no idea if that's what's actually happening. I don't actually know what we're doing. I'm just...
Oh.
The way he spoke to me this morning makes me think that I am not going to have fun.
I'm gonna grin towards Cordelia. Popcorn?
Yes.
Okay.
So rude.
What? It's a show.
All right, so with that, we're going to take a quick break for a minute, because I got to use a little DM's room, and then we will get right back to Hawk getting his ass kicked, possibly.
Just love how it's stated so many times.
Everybody's just like, oh, he's getting his ass kicked. That's what's going to happen.
Fine, let's go watch this.
All right.
Let's go watch him be humbled.
Alright, so we will be right back.
All right, back in a bit.
Changing children's health through children's hospitals isn't just about treating illness and trauma. It's about making the child and their family have everything they need to feel stable, comfortable, and prepared for what comes next. You can help change kids' health and change the future for all of us. Register at extra-life.org.
No matter where you are, whether shopping at a store or online, dancing with your classmates, or gaming with your friends, everyone has a chance to positively change children's health by supporting their local children's hospital. You can help change kids' health and change the future for all of us. Register at extra-life.org. We believe when we positively change the health of even one child, a ripple effect is created and felt by our communities for years to come. When we ensure our children can lead healthy, fulfilling lives, we foster the scientists, inventors, gamers, and leaders of tomorrow. You can help change kids' health and change the future for all of us. Register at extra-life.org.
Get absolutely fucked. I'm gonna E-blast it.
Alright. You still have your inspiration point?
No.
Oh wait, we alley-oop dodge, remember?
Yeah.
You
That's
Holy shit!
All three of those hit one of the 20.
Come from the 20.
Bruce. Plus 15 is 55 force.
So, because...
Plus 11 necrotic.
Because it's vulnerable to force damage, that 55 becomes 100
Holy shit!
That's how much HP it had.
35.
So, Carver, how do you want to do this?
Okay, you want to put it in the next one? See if
The three blasts are gonna go head, chest, dick.
Nice.
You know, everything about this sounds like a very bad idea.
So we're getting closer and closer. It does, but at the same time, what do we have to lose?
I'm a few feet away, so I didn't hear that.
Realistically, probably our lives.
Yeah.
As at the beginning, so at the end, all manner of fly and wasp shall fill the air, and the ground pale with maggots. And from the spears, a frost born from Bergen crypt, and covering all. And in 10 days and 1, the writings of sorcerers will be made pale as air, and glass shall become quartz. And she shall see him grow stronger, and she reveals herself, and all shall be slain.
Good at it.
Okay. So,
have the job to mean mug people.
that is also, I think that's a. So we're thinking of appropriate Renaissance fair jobs for people to have. So,
Yep.
I think, mean mugging and heckling is top tier jobs to have to get paid money for.
Top tier.
Top tier. So, let's get back to this. As you guys have left the council, you're heading out of the castle ward. It is about, I'll say it's about probably 10 o'clock, 10:30-ish. Between 10 and 10:30, that's where you're at.
Yeah.
As the streets are starting to become more lively as you're walking through the castle ward, you're going to see... let me change the music. I realize it's too quiet.
Yes.
All right. As you start walking through the streets, you see carriages coming and going from, different houses. As a lot of noble folk are heading off for their days, errands, and business. So, what is everybody doing as you're all walking through, heading back towards, essentially in the direction of the burning boar at this point?
Then,
getting popcorn.
As we're heading back, Patience would just be kind of like walking and just be like, so do we have a legit, like, we know exactly what we're gonna do to be able to, like, get to Termish in time?
well, Donnie is supposed to be giving us the hookup. I'm kind of kicking myself for not thinking of the cloud giants. Not bitter at all.
I mean, looking around, do we even see, like, the castle nearby?
Looking around in a city as large as Waterdeep, you will not see it, no.
Okay.
As I will say, Tarsius, Cordelia, and Patience, with your experience having ridden in the Cloud Giant Castle once, you know that they usually land it like somewhere way on the outskirts, so that way it's not affecting anything, any like local townships or anything nearby.
Yeah.
So, what is everyone doing?
Hawk
What are your
is
plans?
starting to wander back to Smith's shop.
Okay.
To seek care.
Popcorn to eat.
Okay. Roll me a perception, Cordelia.
Yeah, definitely popcorn. Oh, that's a high roll. That is a +6, so 24.
All right, so you'll see somebody vending some kettle corn around. Probably walking with like a big stick with all the bags hanging off of it.
I knew I should have waited. I was eating popcorn and bread. not gonna lie, it's right here. It's already finished.
Aww.
Oh, sad face.
But it was special popcorn. It had chocolate coating on it.
Oh, fancy stuff. Okay, so
yes, I have popcorn.
right, yeah, it'll be like 3
I don't know
copper.
How much that is. Yes,
3 copper.
I'll definitely pay for it.
All right, so you pay him 3 copper, hands you a bag.
And I will immediately run in excitement back to where everybody's at and tell my brother I have popcorn.
All right, so you guys plan on watching Hawk get the snot beat out of him again?
A fair competition of sport. Yes.
All right, that's fair. All right. So you guys, Patience, are you also going to follow with, or are you going to do your own thing?
She'll hang out for a few. I mean, but I guess at the Smith shop, she might end up doing her own thing there.
Okay. Alrighty, so let us go to the forge. Let me move people around. Salud.
Thank you.
Yes.
I totally have faith in you, Hawk.
Huh?
I have faith in you, Hawk.
You got this.
Might be misplaced.
Alright, so let me get everybody on the map. And where's the little baby? There he is. Come here.
Little baby.
Ah, damn it. Can't get him on the fucking map. Patience, you need to learn to train your dragon. Should be easy enough. There's like 3 movies and a TV series about it, so you've got plenty of source material.
Yeah.
Okay. And some books too, but I know how reading is for you. So you guys make your way to the forge. You will find Care getting some work done as he's hammering away at some heated metals and doing his blacksmith things that I will not go into detail on because I'm not proficient in that and I don't want to be made fun of.
Don't worry, we'll make fun of you still.
Okay.
Only one person could make fun of you.
Only one person will make fun of me, and he has every right to. So, he's doing his thing. I'll just have insert scene where blacksmith does blacksmith things. So there you go, and it'll all be accurate to how it's supposed to be done, instead of you watching a movie and be like, "That's not what you do." Okay. So, Kara's currently working at his forge. You'll hear the hammer going as you all approach. Hawk, do you do or say anything first, or?
No, he'll just kind of make his way to the doorway and like knock on the doorway.
As he continues to work, but when he sees you standing there, he kind of stops his progress and just looks up at you. Ah, ready for your training?
Yeah. It's okay. We said it was getting cooler out. Is it still like stiflingly fucking hot in there?
Oh, it's a forge, so yeah, it's gonna be super hot. I mean, it's like if you're walking around outside, and it's like hitting that mid-November feeling in a place that actually gets fall weather. So it's very chilly right now. You're starting to need to wear sweaters and whatnot. You see a lot of townspeople wearing like wool coats and whatnot. But the second that you walk you walk into his forge area, it's like a nice, like warm, cozy feeling. But then it starts to get a little stifling because those fuckers burn real hot.
Oh, yeah, Hawk will be like, we working out there or in here?
Well, you'll be working in here today.
Great. Then I guess I don't need all of this. And he'll, kind of doff his armor and like put it in a pile. Because if it's that hot in there, and he's gonna be doing stuff.
Which, when you look at Care, he's actually wearing like his like usual armor set. Like he's not dressed down in any way.
Toxic, do I need this? Do I not need this?
Well, considering how I'm immune to fire and you're not, you might want to wear something more breathable. So you're going to be in here a while.
Fair.
So he'll kind of like look around the corner and he'll see everybody else kind of gathered there. He's like, are your friends wanting to join you today? I think I only have the one anvil.
Hawkins gonna be like, I think they were here expecting a show.
We thought you guys were gonna fight again. Eats popcorn.
So just kind of like quirk a smile, just like, oh, not today.
Oh, okay. Immediately turns away.
Everybody walks away like, oh.
They're like, lame, we're gonna bounce. I'll be like, alright, well then, what are we working on?
Right. So, and before we get into it, with what Hawk's task is going to be doing, since all of you are disappointed that the fight's not happening, what do you guys want to do? Where are you guys heading now with the whole to spend the rest of your day?
Probably back to the tavern. Tarsius is gonna work out and read and do magic.
Okay. So tavern, Cordelia. What about you? Oh, muted.
We'll first ask, like, oh, okay, well, do you want the popcorn?
I'll eat it for a snack later.
Okay. I'll just go back to the tavern then.
Alright, Patience, what about you?
Good luck with your crafting.
I'll probably head back to the tavern as well.
Okay. Alright, so everybody's like, alright, we're going back to the tavern. Good luck, Hawk.
Yeah. Have fun.
Thanks.
So I will have someone roll me a d4. See where we're focusing today.
I do it.
Alright, Patience, do it.
I do it.
Patience, do it.
Got 2.
2.
A dose.
Alright, so you all head back to the tavern. We will meet back with Hawk in a hot second. Pun intended. Alright, so let me get 1, 2. Alright. I hate having multiple tokens on different layers. This is not fun to do. Alright.
It's the best.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys make it back to the Burning Boar. It's a good, 20-ish minute walk. Make it back. As you see, there's a couple patrons trickling in for the morning. It's not, as busy as it will be later in the afternoon, Cordelia, as you noticed. So you walk in, you see West working the counter, as he's just kind of like restocking some of his alcohol. You'll see Xavier kind of at a table as he's doing his best to take an order. So he's writing it down and just, okay, I'll have that in. I'll be a few minutes, and he's just gonna zip on back to the kitchen. So, 20, work with me. Oop. All right. Oh, I need other people here. Damn it. Boop. Yeah, where is the lovely lady? Miss Lady. Where are you? Oh no, I lost her. Oh, there she is. Boop. There's 1. And there's 2. And I need a third one. There she is. Boop. Boop. Alright. Show. So you all walk in. You see West working the counter. Zevi runs back to the kitchen. And then you will see 3 familiar-ish faces, as you'll see Jamal and his lovely wife, Elle, occupying one table, as they seem to be talking to each other. And then you see Gala, who is Grayson's twin sister. Just kind of enjoying a nice cup of tea at the bar. So you will also see your parents, Rosemary, also enjoying breakfast, or at least Cole's trying to enjoy breakfast. It's a little difficult with his druid husband hanging on him.
Patient's like, oh, finally.
As Basil is not present.
Oh, okay.
So Trixie will be immediately trotting up for the toll.
Yep. Give all the butt scratches.
Mm-hmm. Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy.
Right, each one scratch each, alright, and then she'll just...
That is the payment to get in.
That is the payment to enter the that's the cover charge.
Yep.
Yeah. She's gonna immediately make her way over to the parents. It's like, good morning.
As Addy will unhook himself from Cole, and he'll reach over and grab you by the back of your jacket, Rosemary, and pick you up to sit you on the counter in front of him. There you are. Gren waddles his way over. Just like, good morning. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. A little bit frustrated. Rich people suck.
Indeed, they do.
Yeah.
As Cole just sighs into his morning cup of tea.
Look, the council members are really no help. I tried
Do you
following
mind your
along
manners?
as best as I could.
Did
What?
you mind your manners?
I certainly tried.
It's the pause where she's like, no.
I certainly tried.
You didn't. Okay,
I
understood.
certainly tried.
Okay, you tried.
I didn't say anything rude. She looks back over at Tarsius and Cordelia. I didn't say anything rude to them, did I?
I don't know. No?
Okay, then I didn't say anything rude.
Fair enough. Okay.
I behaved.
Celeste is like, I mean, honestly, rich people kind of suck sometimes.
I mean, they do. They were talking about, like, how, I don't know, helping out the common folk and whatnot. I mean,
I don't want to say that they suck because that's being too general, but, like, sometimes, like, how they do things sucks, and it's really frustrating because they love...
like it very much sucked.
They love how they do things. They love it.
They didn't seem to be very aware or very much care about the fact that, cult members were going around in town preaching about, Tiamat, etc.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
It wasn't.
So, where's your... So your buddy's with Care, okay? And he looks to you, Tarsius. What are you doing today?
I was gonna go run really fast to try to get faster and lift things to try to lift more things.
Okay, cool. I think I'll train with you today. Actually, I got some things I want to show you.
Oh, okay. I also talked to Mr. Jamal about things.
Oh yeah, whatever. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Mr. Jamal's over there.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Of course he is. Now.
Cordelia, what will we be doing?
I guess I'll just do my usual.
Okay.
I'll just serve people.
Okay, well, it's fairly empty right now. It seems that Xavier already took these people's order over here. Jamal and Elle just seem to be hanging out for right now. And then you have Gala sitting at the bar.
Okay. I'll just... Hello, haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, hello. Yes, it's been a while, hasn't it?
How have you been?
Oh, having to keep my family from falling apart at every small inconvenience. You know how it goes.
I guess so.
Well, I mean, you're a young lady from a noble family, and you have a brother, so I would say maybe we have a lot in common.
True. But my brother usually keeps to himself and not be in trouble. I'm usually the one who gets in trouble.
See, we do have a lot in common. My brother was always the prim and proper one, wanting to, follow whatever was expected of him. I mean, and again, that's usually what's expected of, young lords of the house. And, we're expected to learn to read and learn to curtsy and dance and sew and do all the silly little things.
Mm-hmm.
But I see you picked up other hobbies.
I mean, I try to do those things, but because
not really fun, and they're very bad for the hands too. Like
she was like, because of this, so like gesturing to her hair. I was like, people don't see me as a person. Yes. Well, look, they're scared of me that I'll turn them into stone. So,
I mean, you could always use that to your advantage.
I do.
Oh, good. You are smart. I like you. So, I take it that you want to leave all the, I don't want to assume, but if you're anything like me, and we seem to have a lot in common, I kind of decided to leave the whole, lady of the house thing behind me and let my brother, pick up taking care of the family on that front.
I still try, but it's not a super necessary thing in my head. I think it's more of a we need to save the world type of deal.
Yes, there are more important things happening
than be a proper lady right now.
Yes, I mean, it's like I've tried to explain it to him. I'm like, the world is literally going to end, and all he could care about is, a stain that he found on a shirt that he wore once. I mean, granted, he's already been through a lot. I tease him, honestly. He's a lot more complex than what I say, but he does have his moments.
I think so.
I think he just wants to enjoy what he has right now.
I think on the outside he pretends that nothing matters, but deep inside he cares a lot.
Yes, we have a term for that. It's called putting on your airs. My father's notorious for it, the old bastard.
Though I don't miss wearing dresses.
They're not really fun, and it's not, well, the true upside to a ball gown is how many swords you can hide in it. But other than that, it's very impractical in terms of fighting. You can only tuck it so many times.
When she said like how many swords you can hide under a ball gown, that's all Cordelia heard when she kept talking.
Gonna say taking notes.
That's all she's hearing.
Like wait,
and she's over there calculating.
You
can actually see her like one going like this, like, trying to calculate how many swords can I keep in there.
She'll just kind of like lean on her elbow at the bar and just be like, depends on the dress and depends on what kind of swords, but I fit 15 rapiers in one once.
That's
impressed.
She was like, but maybe you could also make.
Granted, I did need to use a crinoline.
Like maybe you could make your dress be the weapon. The skirt, if you start spinning around as fast as you can, it will spread and you can cut.
You have to.
People.
You have to think about petticoat to blade ratio. That's where your real equation starts to go in.
I did get in trouble with Mom for hiding a dagger on my glove once.
Yes, and I got in trouble with my mother for kissing a stable girl, but different strokes.
Oh, family drama. I do miss my family sometimes. A lot of times.
I miss some things, but not all of it. But, well, just have to work with what we have now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if the whole nobility, you're still young, so if the whole nobility thing doesn't work out for you, you can always find me. I might have some fun jobs for you.
Well, I think in the end, I will still bear the name Chadington, and I will never be ashamed of it. But yes, I enjoy adventuring more than going to these fancy schmancy meetings.
You'd probably make a very fine guildmaster then.
As my father is, he always boasts about how much he adventured with Uncle West and Uncle Cow and stuff.
Oh yes, I've heard about the great Chadington and all of his adventures. Oh, I thought you were laughing. I didn't know that was a sneeze.
I thought Tabby was laughing too, and I'm like, okay.
I'm not saying this to make a statement here. I do mean this in all honesty. Your hair is quite pretty.
I like it. Usually I have it hidden under my hood, but lately I'm just kind of letting them free. They like it too.
You all have to do what's best for you at all times. I mean, I know there's certain things that we as nobles must do to present ourselves, but I think that we're very stuck in a lot of traditionalist values that are more favorable to the older class than, say for someone like you.
Mm-hmm.
Might be good to start making some waves and, pushing for some change on that. But, there's more important things right now, like the end of the world, dragons attacking everywhere, and all that fun stuff.
Cordelia's gonna go like this. Well, definitely the twins. Like she's going like that, and then the two snakes that really look alike like each other. The two Davids, Hisselhoff and Rattlehoff.
Hisselhoff and Rattlehoff
are the one that comes out to her hand. It was like they're definitely enjoying the open air.
Yes, they look quite pleased. I never could read snakes.
They're usually biting my neck, so like, because they just want fresh air. So you know what? I just put my hood down.
Good for you.
People don't like it. Well, I'm just gonna stare at them and see them run away.
All right then. Right. Well, yeah. Miss Cordelia,
you'll see probably. I guess you'll see Cordelia she has a wash rag on her hand because she wants to like maybe wipe tables, clean stuff. Just kind of help a little bit because there's not really business anymore. So just a little bit of cleaning.
Okay, so just start keeping up with.
She ended up just wiping with that one spot in the bar because she's busy. She was like,
Yeah, that's your. I have to look busy right now for the camera.
She just started chatting up, so she's just like wiping one spot in the bar.
Yeah, good.
It's probably super clean now.
It's like, well, Miss Cordelia, I think that is possibly the cleanest spot I've ever seen on the bar. I'll let you get back to it. I did enjoy our chat.
Okay. It was enjoyable chat.
Of course.
I feel a little bit better about myself. And be myself, not what people want me to be.
Yeah, be first of all, just be who you need to be for you.
And then she's gonna sit there and she's gonna think so hard, but it's mostly she's trying to do what Uncle Cow do best, just disappear. But she's never really gotten that part quite yet.
It's like you throw the smoke bomb down and you're still standing there and you just run away.
You see me running away.
All right. So that lovely little conversation happens. All right.
Start wiping over there and clean.
All right. So you mentioned speaking with Jamal. I believe there were some mentions of that.
Yeah. Patience would probably just kind of kind of peek around her parents and just yell out, "Hi, Mr. Jamal."
Cole's just like, Patience.
What do you want me to do? Dad just picked me up and put me on the counter.
Use your inside voice.
I can go.
Hi, Mr. Jamal.
I'm gonna go over to Patience. Like, hey, you wanna climb up so we can talk to them?
Just grabs her by the head.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over
It's
with
like a
Patience on my
machine.
head.
Yeah.
Say hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Sorry, I had to answer a message real quick. I realized that was directed at me. As I lose my earbud. So he turns around to look at you. Oh, good morning.
Hello. How are you?
Well, could be better, but
so about
we're all still here.
Yeah, about that. So you know how the world's gonna end and everything, right?
I'm aware of it.
We need a quick way to get to Termish within a month. Before a month.
That's really long. It's a really long way from here.
Yeah, that's what we're
Why Termish specifically?
Patience just looking around, and she's gonna do detect magic again. God damn it! I know I need to do the thing.
Yes, you do.
Potted plant.
Shut up! Don't.
She's like, we need.
A potted plant.
10.
Boo.
Lame.
That's 9 too many.
Cordelia picks up the potted plant, puts it on the bar.
No fun.
Dusts the dirt away.
Decor.
This is no fun.
Slightly adjusts the angle.
Yeah, she's just looking around over at the other bar patrons.
Okay. I mean, everybody seems to be mostly normal, save for everybody that you know.
Her parents are probably lighting up like Christmas trees. So
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. She'll just be like, "'Cause supposedly there's a dragon mask in that direction."
Yep.
I see.
What better way to screw over the cult than taking one and preventing them from completing their ritual?
That was my thought.
Okay.
You just now saw that is why I'm laughing. God, I said that so long ago.
I hate that. I hate that. She sent me a picture from a previous conversation, and I don't want to discuss it any further. So,
yeah.
Is it about feet?
Stop. I will eject you from this game so fast if you bring this up.
Proper foot hygiene is very important, everybody.
Yes.
Watch
I'm
your
gonna go find Tiamat's token right now.
Like your toenails.
You know what? I think Hawk just had a tragic accident before. She just fell in. Oh, I'm so sorry,
Wow.
Hawk.
Meteor just hit all 4 of you guys. Huh, what a coincidence.
Wild. So
we were seeing if there's any way that you could help us, since you can fly really well and we can't.
Yes.
I can fly very well. I am not, however, a taxi service.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was thinking that you can come with us and you're super cool and strong, so you can help us fight things.
Yeah. So here's the thing. And he looks to you, Patience. I don't know if you've heard from your guardian lately.
No, I haven't. I've been kind of concerned that I haven't.
Right. So I don't know why I keep going into Benny's voice. That needs to stop. All right. So what's happening here is with Tiamat kind of more or less on the horizon. Let me pull up what I wrote. All right. Okay, so there's a lot of crazy stuff going on that I don't know if I can explain very quickly or condensed for you all. With everything going on with Tiamat, dragons have been a lot more active than they normally are. I mean, every now and then you hear about one that takes a new territory for their own, and it's a whole big deal. They got to send adventurers in to clean it out because it's too close to a town. That kind of mess. You've heard about that kind of simple stuff.
Does it have to do with the fact that the cult has the horn?
Yes, it does. So what's happening is a lot of chromatic dragons are kind of moving into places where they shouldn't be. They're making alliances, which is very unheard of in a way, especially between the different chromatic colors. Like you'll hear about red and green dragons working together to clear out a nest of bronze dragons somewhere in the mountains. You'll hear about there's one guy in particular that's really troubling.
Is his name Cormorant by any
No,
chance?
it's don't get me started on him.
No, I'm aware of.
Thankfully, so that's part of the reason why I'm going to tell you guys no right now. Is I've heard about Cormorant moving around, specifically towards the southeast. But another problem that we're having is there's this blue dragon. He's pretty seasoned. I mean, he's not. Thank the gods he's not in ancient status yet. But he's looking to try to elevate himself in a way that's been rumored among dragonkind for a while. His name is Lenanthon, and he's very. I don't have a fancy way of saying this, but he's very ballsy for a blue dragon. Very ballsy. He
Patience is all. I'm sorry. Is Jamal's talking about this? Patience looking over. She's gonna walk back over, grab Grin, and bring him back over. Too.
So you pick him up and he's just in your arms.
Mm-hmm.
He makes a grunt every time you walk. Yeah,
this is also, I think, the first time Jamal's seen Grin. So.
Yeah, he was there when Grin hatched.
Oh, he did. That's right. Sorry.
He was there for that. He's like, oh, it's looking healthy. I guess. Right. So as I'm saying, Lenanthon actually chased Shervithia out of her territory.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It was a process. It took some time, but eventually she conceded because she didn't want to be bothered with it. So she's kind of laying low for right now. And if he can get her ruffled, then I don't want to deal with him.
So when you say southeast, like what areas?
Specifically towards the well. That's where Cormorant has been spotted a lot.
Yeah.
Lenanthon, however, has been kind of all over the place. Like he's been migrating a lot. Like he's trying to chase everyone out that doesn't, ally themselves with the cults and take their territories for himself.
Well, what's Lenanthon's status?
Well, he said he was seasoned, but he's not an
Seasoned,
ancient.
but not an ancient.
Not an ancient.
So an adult.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. Personally, last rumor I heard about him was that he's been working with a kind of a conclave of wizards.
Huh.
And I'm sorry to say it, but I have to tell you guys no, because one, I really don't want to get involved with these guys 2, he's gonna point back to Elle. My wife also said no.
That's understandable.
She's like crossing her arms, and she's just like, "You're not going? I'm not having you risk it having your heart ripped out again. It's not happening."
Patient's just kind of like nodding and then hearing that, a little bit concerned, and then she looks over at her parents like...
Cole just like looks at the floor. Wes looks at the ceiling.
Okay.
As he's like trying to like wipe one particular spot. It's like... Zaddy just like sits there and shrugs, just like... Hags ripped his heart out and used it to try to summon a demon. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I'm so sorry.
Jamal's like, yeah, I'm sorry too.
You wouldn't happen to know if Miss Jonva and the Cloud Giants are nearby?
As you'll hear a voice pipe up behind you, Tarsius.
Okay.
Well, she's supposed to be meeting me for a little brunch date, as Gala says to you.
Oh, okay.
If she doesn't show up, I will be very cross with her.
I hope, because I don't want to go... And then she'll kind of just again stop and then look over at Cole. You haven't heard from Mark... Any...
Cole's just like, well, I haven't. I need to go. As he gets up from his stool, as Addie like tries to like wrap his arms around Cole again. He's like, later. Just I'll be right back.
Oh, he's being clingy.
He's very loving. It is DruidCon season. Anyway, Cole will get up from his stool and just be like, I will be right back. Kind of points to Addie. Don't just stay here. And he points to you, Rosemary. Please don't cause any more trouble.
I'll try not to.
And he points to West. It's just like, please watch her. Please watch her. Give me like 30 minutes. I need to go look somewhere. And West is like, I have absolutely no promises for you.
Cole leaves and Rosemary's just like, what happened to me being able to like take care of stuff myself?
As Addie's just, he kind of like goes to sit on the bar cross-legged. And West pours him a drink and drops a couple of juniper berries into it as Addie takes it, and he just holds the drink to him and just kind of like sips it every so often. He's you know how he is. He says one thing and then he kind of steps back 5 paces.
Where's Basil? She's just looking around, noticing him.
He wanted to explore, so that's where he is.
Understandable.
So.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll wait for Miss Jamal to come, and I appreciate everything you told me. Thank you, Jamal. And
yeah, of course.
I'm gonna look towards Al, like, okay, and we'll make sure we stop all this so no one has to get hurt again, because that's not good.
Yes, I'd be appreciative of that.
Rosemary's just gonna move over to like the bearskin rug and just flop there.
Alright. Gren goes to follow after you, and he also flops. And by flop, I mean he just like is on all fours, and then those fours just spread out in each direction. And he just sploots out. And just so.
I'll go over here to West. Okay, let's go work out. And when Jamal gets here, we'll stop.
So Gal will be like, she'll be here within give her an hour.
Okay.
Alright.
Just really excited.
Alright, and Wes will be like, alright, and he just like kind of like slaps you on the shoulder and is like, "All right, let's go." And just like leads you through the back kitchen door.
Cool.
All right, so let us go back to Hawk. All right, get all you out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. All right. So Hawk, as you get ready to put you there, work the forge. Care just kind of stands in front of you, kind of like hands on his hips, and is like, "All right, so your task for today is you are going to craft me a single item, but I need that single item to mean something to you." You're looking for elaboration.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pull up my elaboration real quick.
Just to let you know, if you want to do some magic and you want to become a mermaid, you also have to have a trinket that means something to you. Just saying.
Hawk's on his journey to become a mermaid. Look at that. Alright. So, you know how hill giants are, yes? You've tried to ask them to teach you runes.
Yeah, throw a boulder at me.
Alright, so I was going to ask you to describe to me how you would sum up a hill giant in one sentence, but that pretty much does it. Hill giants are... Hill giants are what you'd say temperamental and cruel. They have an entire caste system based around survival of the strongest. Those that are weak are left behind. In order to survive as a hill giant, you have to be the biggest and the cruelest and the angriest. So, what we're going to do, in order to learn the hill rune, I'm going to have you temper your temper.
I don't have a temper.
It's funny that you say that. What is something... this is where I'm going to ask you. What is something that kind of drives that metaphorical spike into your anger? Something that, flares up whenever you think about it.
It's like one isolated thing.
Is it?
I think it's more of an amalgamation of things.
Would you be willing to share what those amalgamations are?
How much time do we have?
Well, I have you here all day.
Hmm. Hawk's gonna sit there and kind of like just unload.
Okay.
Like, okay, you wanna know some stuff? Let's talk. Let's get on level ground here. This is, and he'll kind of sit there and be like, you know what? My father is a blacksmith, and for all the world, was always the proud father to anyone outside of our home. And it was made very clear to me from a young age that my whole life was going to be centered around the family business.
I see.
I don't dislike blacksmithing. It was not my career of choice. Though I don't know that if I had been given a choice that I might not have ended up with it anyway. But I watched my father make wonderful things and play the proud father to the public when it came to me. and then do quite the opposite in private.
Are there any particular instances you can think of?
The most recent one is the worst. I mean, it's been 10 years. But the day I left my family, I didn't tell my father that I was going to leave all of that until the morning I left. And it greatly upset my mother and my sister that I left. And my father decided to start a fight about it. I didn't want to fight with him. I didn't want to argue. I just wanted to be on my way. And my resistance made things evolve into essentially a knockdown, drag-out fight. And once he wore himself down enough to stop fighting, I left. And the last things I heard of my family were my mother and my sister upset and crying, and my father raging and insulting me and hurling threats at me as I walked away. Which was new, because he didn't usually yell them. He usually saved them for quiet, spiteful remarks while he was sitting in the house, drinking. It's a spectacle.
So you kept that all contained and locked up for 10 years then.
Just about.
Alright, so we're going to let all of that out.
Okay.
I'm going to have you uncork this metaphorical bottle, because, in a way, words become armor if said correctly, and emotions strengthen not just relationships. So, it's important to use the tools you have to make it so that you won't be hurt again like that.
Okay. Okay. What are we...
So you're going to be crafting your item.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to have you meditate on your father and how he's made you feel.
All right.
Sounds good.
To work.
Right, so as you get to work on that, I will have... What did I have you roll last time?
I don't remember.
You have proficiency in smithing, right?
I don't know. That's an excellent question.
I feel like that's a thing you should have, Hawk.
I think... with smith tools, yes.
Yes, okay, so go ahead and roll me your smith's tools as you begin your work.
And that's just a straight roll, right?
That's with your proficiency, I believe.
Oh.
If anybody wants to fact check me on how to use tools, that'd be great.
Are you proficient in them? Sorry?
Yes.
Then, yeah, proficiency plus whatever the DM decides.
Okay.
Like proficiency plus, like charisma, proficiency plus intelligence, strength, pretty much.
We'll do, I'm gonna say intelligence because that's a skill. You have to know things to do a skill.
Okay.
Like how hot you need the metal, like how to temper it when it's doing its thing, how to treat it, blah 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 blah. Insert smithing knowledge.
Alright. So I do that? Sorry, I put my dice away. Okay. Okay.
Get out of here.
Okay, so it's a roll plus my proficiency bonus and my intelligence, or just a proficiency bonus?
Yeah, with your intelligence mod.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That would be a 17.
All right, so for the item that you chose to craft, it's gonna take about the amount of time that you think it would take to make such a thing, with all the intricate little parts that go along with it. So, would you like to say what you spent your day crafting, Hawk?
Hawk heard the words, "You locked this up," and went, "You fucking right, I did." And
he's like, "Oh, we're going literal. Got it."
Yep, and decided to make a lock. A simple one, but a lock.
Simple latch lock. Okay.
It's got he put his spin on it and put one of the little fancy little levers on it, but
oh, so fancy.
It's still a latch lock.
Okay. All right, so you will spend pretty much few hours of your day doing this. The allotted amount of hours as you get to work on this, and eventually, by the end of your task, Kara is going to ask you, so how are you feeling about this?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it was kind of cathartic to sit here and do all of that. My feelings about my father are still not great. But I don't think crafting one lock is going to change that.
No, it certainly won't, and he's gonna just kind of drop the lock on the table.
Okay, shit.
It's not going to change much, is it? Just one lock, but Wes told me that you're planning to head back to your home.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
And you don't sound...
It was not far from my home, so...
Do you plan on stopping by?
I have been saying for almost 10 years now that I was going to make a trip home. And I keep finding reasons not to. Not even really good ones, but...
I mean, I only see one excuse.
The main one?
The main one.
More than anything, more than my parents, especially my father, I just want to see my sister.
So you at least hold some good feelings towards your sister then.
I don't think I ever met a sweeter soul than my little sister. I mean, I guess time changes people, but...
You won't know until you go.
Nope.
And what are you to do? What are you to do if your father decides to start something?
I don't know. I'd have even less desire to fight and have to walk on eggshells and people please again.
All right.
Had 10 years of doing as I please and enriching my life as I see fit, and I've enjoyed it, and I'm not going to apologize for that. But he has his opinions, and people talk. Small towns, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of that my father didn't put any effort to dissipate.
Okay.
Why his pride and joy left.
Alright, so how about you make me another one?
Another one what?
Make another lock.
Like right now?
He just stares at you.
Okay.
Alright. So go ahead and roll me another smith.
Another 17.
God damn, Hawk, you're consistent.
Got the same level of shit to work out right now.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so you're back to the same menial task of making the same thing, taking you about a little quicker this time as you're getting into the groove of it. As you finish, you're gonna be here all day. He said you're gonna be here all day. You're gonna be here all day until you tell him it's time to stop. So you make your second lock. He's gonna inspect it, put it on the table. Now another.
Look at him like pick up the hammer, like looking at him and make another one.
And he'll just be there watching you do it. So roll me another.
Jesus fuck, boy.
Another one?
16.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're slipping. All right. And he's going to continue doing that same thing to you. Where he inspects your work, he puts it on the table, and he's like, make another.
Oh, it seemed like one point. Like, what is the point of this?
He's going to quirk an eyebrow at you. The point is that you're making locks.
Yes, clearly.
Are you not enjoying yourself?
Hawk's like, I'm not enjoying myself. He stops to think about that for a second, like... I don't hate this.
Alright, well, keep going.
Oh, great. Am I supposed to do this until he's sitting there hammering something? Am I doing this until I love it or until I hate it?
That is up to you to decide.
Great. Fantastic.
Alright, so I'm going to say he's going to have you do this for a total of about, 10 more times. So if you want to roll those 10 different smith checks, feel free. Or if you want to just roll an overall.
Hold.
Okay.
Will it let you do that? Hold on.
You can do it on the Roll20.
Yeah.
It'll also let me do it on D&D Beyond. Hold on here. Click.
Oh, yeah.
That was a really gratifying sound, just so y'all know. Ooh, those were
All
not
that dice
great.
just...
Those were not great. Okay, so we got a 4, a 4, a 1, a 14, a 20, a 2. Why did it go away? Give me these back.
You should look at your history and see what was rolled.
Yeah.
I'm trying and it won't expand it. It was a total of 82.
Okay, so
If it's +2 for 10 rolls, because it didn't include the 2.
All right, so I will.
So.
I will.
92.
All right, so I'm gonna play it like this.
Hover it with this is without the modifiers. It's a 2.
It's 82 without modifier.
10, 20, 4, 7, 4, 1, 14, and 18.
See, it won't let me expand it. How can y'all see? Oh, I found it.
If you just hover your mouse to the dots, it'll show.
So I made one that was like perfect, and then I made one that was completely shit.
Yeah, so I will put it as, so you start out, you're getting in the groove of it. You're starting to kind of work at, making all of these locks. You're gonna have like a good sizable pile like on that table by the time you're done. And so you make some really good ones, and you're like, all right, I'm feeling this. And then that's when you start to make your mistakes. You start to, you kind of try to rush it. You try to like shortcut it, and like some locks come out like really shitty. And then you start getting like really frustrated at the task to the point where you kind of even out again at the middle, and you're done with it.
Hawk's gonna be like, I think you have enough shitty locks.
I suppose I do.
Puts the hammer down on the anvil like, I think you have enough shitty locks.
Do you think you've had enough?
At least for the moment, yes.
Alright, well, I guess we can start getting into me explaining how this rune works.
Oh, okay.
So he will be starting to train you on the hill rune. And that's where we're going to leave you. So, heading back to the Burning Boar. I'll just put us on the Waterdeep map for now, because I don't have a map for that. Alright. So, Hawk. Put everybody down here. Hawk, you're more over here. Alright, so, Tarsius.
Yes.
Wes takes you out back at the tavern, and you kind of find like a nice patch, kind of like a nice like open area, and he's just like, okay, alright. So, and he's gonna sit down on the ground, like crisscross applesauce. And he's gonna pat the space in front of him.
Okay.
Come here.
We'll
Come here.
Alright. Go there. Yeah.
Alright, so you want to do some training, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. So I've noticed that you like to do this thing where if you think that if you run fast enough and if you swing hard enough, it's gonna, it's gonna, do its thing. And sometimes it does work. It does sometimes work. But I don't know, I wanted to try something different with you just to see if this will work. This kind of actually helped me a few times. So like, if you want to try it, then that's fine.
Oh, okay.
So I heard you took some rough hits in the north.
Like he's about to say yes, and like, I mean, no, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, okay, I know Cole's paranoid, but like the way he described it, it didn't sound fine.
It was okay. Kind of moves over so like you don't see scars through his like tufts of hair.
It sounds like you're kind of getting into the thick of it.
Yeah.
No TikTok sounds at my table. Thank you. Patience, I will throw you in a hole. So, I mean, do you want to talk about it? You can talk about it. It's not bad to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, they know.
I had to explain this to the big guy a couple years back. But you're not weak for wanting to talk about something that bothers you.
Yeah, I know that. It's just, you know, when you say it out loud, it's in the air and it's out there. But like, if I was just a little bit faster, I could have grabbed that horn, and none of this would have happened. If I was a little bit stronger, maybe I could have like taken those hits and not fallen unconscious. Like, it was just that close to helping everybody, and then I failed everybody.
I told you the story about how I died, right?
Yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah. You know, I was trying to, you know, I was trying to save the city, and I was trying to keep everyone alive, try to keep, you know, the fucking moon from, like, you know, eclipsing the sun and causing all these little fucking monsters to run around and eat people, like, and I thought I was doing really good. And then a guy that I didn't think was very tough took me down. And I didn't think he would hit that hard, but he did. I thought I could take a lot of hits, and apparently I did, and I wasn't even realizing how many hits I took. And then I died. And I learned that there's always going to be someone that's gonna knock you down when you think you won't be. Like, I don't think I even processed that I died until, like, maybe 3 weeks later.
Oh.
You know, that kind of sits with you a little weird. Whole out-of-body experience. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. But, I know... Look, I get it. The way things have been explained to me, I know you've got a certain perception you're trying to meet from, you know, your other dad. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, he's kind of... I know you probably heard it before, but he's kind of intense. But I mean, there's another thing that I when I had to, you know, take care of you, help Chadington raise you and your sister, Cole gave me some books, and then I had Cole read me those books because there was a lot more words than pictures involved.
Oh yeah.
So I told him there's a specific picture to word ratio that I need to get this done. But anyway, so, you know, there's always going to be some guy that's like a fucking asshole to you and a fucking asshole to people that you care about. But sometimes something, I don't know where the fuck I'm going with this, okay? I was trying to do a pep talk and I lost myself. Anyway, I had Cole read me this book, and it's about Minotaurs and, you know, their whole, like, society, culture, all this other shit that they do. And I just wanted to, you know, see if I could try something with you, see if it works, because I was taught how to meditate, and that it actually helps me understand some things about myself, and it also helped me kind of learn some magic. And I know you said you wanted to study magic too.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so if you want to try it, I could teach you how to meditate, and maybe that could do something for you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Are you ready to do this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So, let's see. Okay. I was taught how to meditate once, and then Addy taught me how to meditate, and he told me that the first time I was taught how to meditate was wrong, and I should do it this way. So, I don't know. I just think he didn't like. He did. Addy and your uncle Ariel had issues. Anyway, so...
Yeah, I hear.
We're going to do it Addy's way, because Addy's here, and if he hears me doing it the wrong way, he's going to slap me. So...
Oh, okay. I don't want to get slapped.
Alright, so you're going to sit grounded to the earth.
Okay.
You're on the ground, so you're grounded. You're feeling the dirt. It's there. Okay. And you're going to...
into the dirt.
Yeah, that's good. Feel that dirt. Okay, then you're gonna breathe with your belly, And you're gonna this is the part that lost me. You have to count to 4 when you breathe in, and then you count to 4 when you breathe out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weird. And then you can close your eyes if you want, but I sometimes feel like, I don't know. Sometimes I fall asleep when I do that. Don't tell anyone that. So, all right. So you can close your eyes if you want. It helps you focus. Just count. Count to 4 every time you breathe, and just kind of like let your mind. I keep coming back to Benny, and I hate that. Let your mind wander.
He's gonna inhale. 1, 2.
No, you count when you're breathing in. You count.
Oh, okay.
I did that too the first time. It's okay.
Oh, wait. Count when you're breathing in. Okay.
Yeah. No, like in your head. In your head.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah, it's fine. I did that too.
Okay. He's gonna inhale 4 counts and then exhale 4 counts.
Okay. And you'll keep doing that. And I will have you, Tarsius, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good. That would be 21.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you count your breaths, then you're going 4 count each time. And you kind of get this like tingly feeling in your body as your body's starting to relax, and you're like, ooh, it's kind of... And you're like worried about, should I move now? I'm afraid if I move, it's going to like break the flow, and like your arms will get all tingly when you do that. So you just kind of like sit still as you breathe. And eventually you end up closing your eyes. And your mind just kind of like drifts as all of the sounds of Waterdeep just kind of leave. As you're kind of in your own space now. Just kind of like taking it all in. And you start to kind of feel this like tug in your chest. Like this instinctive like tug. And your eyes are closed at the moment, but in your mind you see this kind of like dull red light just kind of in your chest. And then you watch as that red light just kind of like spiders off. And that makes contact with a light that's within West. And you see that it's red as well, but kind of a bit more intense. And you can feel how hot it is. And then you just kind of get this like feeling of knowing that what you're sensing is magic in a way. So eventually you come to, and the sounds just, thank you, you fucking asshole. Fucking cat tried to rip my cord out.
Oh, lovely.
Fucking asshole. Anyway, as the sounds just immediately snap back to you, as you feel West's arms on your shoulders, he kind of like shaking you, like, hey, did you fall asleep?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I felt the warm tingles.
Yeah, that does happen. You might have to pee soon, so that sometimes happens to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Tarsius,
Mm-hmm.
you have started tapping into an innate magic that Minotaurs hold, where you can sense magic. Dare I say, you can detect
what
magic.
What? That's OP as fuck.
Fucking cool.
I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard, Larry.
You're a wizard, Tarsius.
Dope.
It's like, welcome to the D&D game where Vic bends rules for cool character plots. Anyway, so Wes is like, oh, so
you call it bend rules. We call it you're being a DM.
I call it rule of cool. Anyway, so make a note of that you now innately know detect magic.
That's like at will.
Yeah, I'll call it an at will.
I was gonna like look at Wes and all his glowy stuff, and like, magic eyes.
Magic eyes.
I like feel on my forehead. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No third eye.
No.
Not yet.
No, I mean, if you want to grow a third eye, I don't know if you can. I didn't read that chapter.
No. But okay, this is really, really helpful. Awesome. And like hug him and like bear hug and like put him up like I don't know, like what, a couple of inches since we're pretty tall. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go read and stuff.
All right. Yeah. Have fun with that.
Okay. It's like a child just bouncing everywhere. Like there's hyper adrenaline now. He's gonna grab his books. Like wait. And then he's gonna start like just running towards the temple where Frat is, and he's gonna, if he finds his friend, he's gonna just like.
You'll find her sweeping the steps.
Yeah. He's like. He's just about to like.
What?
Nope, can't yell. Just quietly like goes, hey Ferris.
Oh hey.
I can see magic.
What? No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I was meditating and then I felt the tingles and I have magic eyes.
Tingles. Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna look around. Is there?
I always knew you had special eyes.
Yeah. Look around. Is there anything magical?
I mean, you will sense this very holy aura of the church itself. Very righteous energy.
Did you know that the whole area has a righteous energy?
You know, that makes a lot of sense because this is the Church of Frat, and you know our whole thing is to to be righteous.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, that's so cool. What else can you see?
I'm just
Stop it.
Oh, see a cat?
I mean, I am a cat.
Oh yeah, yeah. Take a cat. Yeah. Wait, when did you stop sweeping and stuff?
Well, I just kind of started. It's one of my chores for the day.
Okay.
Then I have to go to the stables. I have to make sure that Peaches's shoes are cleaned and.
Oh, okay. Do you mind if I keep you company?
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The temple's open to the public. You can.
I'm gonna pull out a little card. Like, see, I have a membership card.
Oh, a membership card. I love that. It's got Alistair's little stamp on it.
Yeah. I mean, that is Tarsius's religion. He does.
Yep.
He does go for the frat. Okay.
Nice,
I'm gonna sit here and read. And if you need help, I'll be here. And.
Oh, okay. If you have any questions, I can maybe help.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna chill and read and just every now and then just wave and just go back to reading.
Oh, cute. All right. So, with that, let us go quickly back to the burning boar so we can finish up for the night. So, I will say after Tarsius kind of collects his things and runs out in a little hurry. After as she'll arrive right as Gallus said she would, Janva enters into the tavern just within the hour. She's dressed in kind of like simple vestments as she will approach the bar, sit with Gala, and give her a little, kiss hello.
Oh.
As Gala's just like, I thought you were going to be late. And John was like, yes, well, I had, things to do. So, as Patience.
Yes.
And Cordelia are the only ones in the tavern right now. You see Janva enter and take a seat with Gala, as Gala's like, so I believe there's some people that want to ask you a question. Janva just kind of like looks a little perturbed, like, what have you been telling people about me? She's like, oh, nothing terrible, just that you're a very fancy, cleric of Bahamut. You have a nice, big, shiny, giant castle that you fly around in, that they might want to borrow it.
I'm just gonna walk up over there and
Right.
basically chat up Jonva's ear off. And basically tell her why we need...
Okay.
And that we need the travels and all that good stuff.
Okay.
And the reason why we need what we need.
Sorry, I just saw your message, Tabatha. You will pull out the book? What book? What book?
You know which one.
Oh, I'm sorry. He gave that back?
Oh, she took it back.
So you're going to... What are you skimming in this book?
She was just going to skim it.
Well, when you open it, the pages are blank.
Okay.
Step by. So you open this very cursed red leather tome that has black pages. And all the pages are blank as you just kind of like flip them. Unless there's something specific that you're
She's
wanting
just looking
to read.
down at it and going, geez, I don't know why Hawk thought it was so scary. Yeah, she's just gonna flip through and be like, yeah, just, I thought it would give me a little insight on where, she'll just close it again, just kind of like,
so close.
This isn't cool now.
No, she'll just, close it. It's like, Miss Jonva's over there, and she's gonna turn and look at Jonva and just kind of be a little bit taken aback for a second. Like, I know she's met her before, but it's just kind of like...
Yeah, so when you do look at Jonva, you do see that she does look very similar to Severin. Almost like they're siblings or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wild how that works.
So weird.
Yeah, but she'll go over... Yeah, like, she's not going to go far. She's just looking over at Gren like, I'll be right back in a second. Just...
As he just, like, lays splooted on the carpet. He's asleep by this point.
Aw. Yeah, she'll just be like, yeah, so we need to get to Termish. And we were wanting to know if we could catch... I don't know, if there's a way that the castle could get us there.
Right, okay, so... Cordelia, as you were the first one to sit down with Jonva, she'll look to you first, just like, oh...
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Hello?
Hello.
I suppose you needed to ask me something?
Yep. We need a ride.
Okay.
They said you had this big flying castle that can help us get there as soon
I mean,
as possible.
you have ridden on the castle before, Cordelia.
Oh, yeah. Oh, have I?
Yeah, when Jonva and Spud showed up to help you all out when you were leaving the Temple of Diradae.
That's true, yeah. I forgot about that, to be honest. I'm like,
It's been ages ago. Exactly almost 3 character changes.
We need help getting to insert name town here.
Termish.
Termish.
Termish is it's the country you're looking for.
Okay.
Termish is a country.
Okay. Yeah, we need to get there for apparently as soon as possible, basically, because
she'll just kind of like tilt her head.
They're doing a ritual, and we kind of don't have time.
Yes, I'm aware of the ritual and how much time you don't have. And that patience, that's when you pipe up.
My headphones just died.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, no.
So she'll look to you, Patience, and then she'll look back to you, Cordelia, just like, well, I take it this has to do with the note I gave you. But she's referencing the help message from Zonthal Tower.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was hoping you would contact me again about that. But yes, me and Blagothcus can certainly take you there.
How long would it take to travel to Termish?
It'll take,
Because apparently, like, the ritual will be, if they have all the mass, that can happen within a month and a little bit. And we don't have a month. And I mean, like, I know to get to Termish on foot would be well over that. And we don't have that time.
If King Blagothcus moves his castle at as fast as it can go, we can reach there by... Now, depending if you leave now, we can get there by the end of tomorrow, but it's a very fast castle.
There's also been, like, word of, like, some, I guess, unrest amongst chromatic dragons.
Yes, there is issue with the chromatics align each other across different chromatics, and
specifically a blue one that's being an issue.
Lenithon. Yeah, she's gonna nervously laugh. Yes, I've encountered him before.
Is this the one that attacked Greenest?
Yes, that's the one that literally drove its head through the fucking tower you guys were in and almost killed everyone.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh boy.
He's fun, isn't he? I've been saving him for a rainy day.
That jerk.
That fucking asshole. Alright, so...
Yeah, apparently he drove out my surrogate mother, and I feel like it's a little bit on site, so...
It's a little bit on site. Fucking 9-year-old going, pull up, bitch! So... John was just... I just need you to know I've worked with this dragon before. He is every bit, you know, as much as I hate making general statements, specifically about dragons. When it's said that blue dragons are known for their cruelty, Lenithon literally writes the book on it.
Patience is just looking at her like with just a deadpan face. It's like, I was stuck. I was kidnapped by the cult for about a year, thanks to Cormorant.
Roll me an insight.
Ooh. An insight.
This is a fun. I love you. Every time you drop that name, I need you to just know that some people are gonna be like, "Excuse me, the fuck."
That's a 19. Sorry, 19.
She kind of like blinks, like a few times, just like you. Oh, you were part of that. Okay. I am so sorry. Like,
why do you need to apologize for?
It's my history is complicated with them. I don't like to announce it to everyone, but since you all seem to have been working very hard to put a stop to this, and we'll be working a lot more closely as the time comes, just know that I started out within this cult. I've since broken away. I've since, pledged my allegiance to Bahamut in hopes to rectify everything that I've been a part of.
I mean, you're doing good in means of, basically trying to right wrongs. Can't say the same for the guy that we met up north who, no offense, looks like you.
That is troubling that you've met him. He's been a lot more active and a lot more proactive in what he does. He claims himself to be, Tiamat's chosen.
He's a butthead.
That's certainly a nice way to put it. Well, I can get you to Termish. I can't exactly put you near the tower because, one, wizards. Two, the tower is more or less where Lenanthon resides. That's how he's been able to vacate so many territories and so many different places. He travels with the tower, and the tower travels on its own schedule.
So I know that we went to the Chromatics. I'm trying to think. Not Chromatics. Sorry,
The Metallics Council.
Yeah, we went to the Metallic Council. Have they decided on anything yet? And if they're gonna even, like, if this is gonna be a thing that's gonna happen in, a month, you would think they made a decision by this point.
You would think that, wouldn't you? As Jamal's just like, it takes a while. I've been trying to push, but dragons kind of work on a different time frame altogether. It kind of happens when you can live for literally thousands of years.
Patience is going to choose to say a very, very choice phrase in Draconic that she probably heard from Sherbithia that she was probably not supposed to repeat, but she's going to say it anyway.
I bet it's Dis's favorite word. Just tapping the mic like... You say that, and you mutter that out, and Gren comes waddling over to you.
He just heard Draconic and just...
Yeah, honestly, that's what happened.
Oh yeah, and then she's just gonna hold out Gren.
Oh, look at that.
He's a topaz dragon.
I've heard about those. It's fascinating to see one in person. They're not what I expected.
He's a little frumpy, but he has personality.
I mean, the babies usually are a little awkward looking. He'll grow into it.
She'll just scritch him under the chin.
He tries to mainly try to nip your fingers, if anything.
She's just, oh, you're playing.
Okay, so with that, we're going to end tonight. You have secured passage now to Termish. You can't exactly get all the way to the tower, but they're going to drop you off at a reasonable distance. So Hawk is currently learning how to make the hill rune. Tarsius has learned magic for the first time. And we're going to meet back in 2 weeks as you guys are making waves in a lot of different places.
Yep.
Specifically within the council. So, plan your next leg of your adventure, because this arc is going to be a fun one.
Excited.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll thank you guys for watching, and we will see y'all in 2 weeks. Next week is Sea Devils, and we are dealing with a giant centipede problem.
Halloween stream.
Yeah.
Woo! It's gonna be our Halloween stream!
Yes, and I very much love how that chapter in the book is called The Haunted House.
Oh, I love
Right?
that.
Like, that was so
It's
apropos.
fucking
I love it.
It's
Perfect.
definitely not scripted.
Oh, hell
it's
yeah,
not.
hell
The
yeah.
book was printed like 8 years ago.
Alright, so we will see you guys on Halloween.
Yeah. Bye.
Alright, bye y'all.
Bye.
Bye.